Everybody, you fucking ready for this shit? You're ready to go live on the internet? On the internet.com? Fuck. Hold up. The fuck is going on with my posts? Hold up. Oh my god, I'm ruining everything. Alright, where's my that default post I just made? Oh my god, do I need to start this over? Oh my god, guys. Bear with me. Bear the heck with me. This is very troubling. Very, very troubling. Okay. Make sure that I got my chat up. As the show's ready, it's just Facebook is not ready. I fucked this up. I fucked this up so badly. Alex Jones PP geek. We'll see. Mine is Rookie. Rookie, you got a lot of haters. Holy shit. Oh man. I fucking hate Facebook. Guys, I'm so sorry. We're waiting on Facebook's tired horse shit. Oh man. In the meantime, let's get some gorilla emojis in the chat for our support for Israel. I want to see tons and tons of gorilla emojis in the chat. Only if you support Israel, of course. And I guess fire emojis if you don't. All right. Man, this fucking blows, dude. Facebook is abusing me. I don't know what the hell happened here. All right. God. We're about to modify. Whoops. Man, we're about to go live in a second, you guys. Almost there. Hang on. We're gonna make it. All right, so there's 0 gorilla emojis in the chat. That's very problematic. All right. Finally, I got this fucking Facebook shit working. Jesus Christ. What a pain in the ass. Here we go. And we are officially live on Facebook. All right, guys. Without further delay, let's go ahead and start the show.
In the shadows, they send us in to find it.
126 actual. Target is in the main house. You have execute authority.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
All right, you guys. I know somebody wanted that Alex Jones Pepe song, but Facebook flagged my channel because of that fucking intro, so I can't use it anymore. I didn't even realize that song was like a copyright thing. I thought it was just a meme, so I apologize for that. So let's get the formalities out of the way. So everybody, I'm glad to be here once again for another exciting episode of the watchfrogs. I appreciate every single one of you joining as always. Now, before we begin, please be aware I am streaming on dlive, Trovo, Kick, Facebook, Rumble, X, formerly known as Twitter, Twitch.tv, and YouTube, of course. And for those who enjoy or prefer the audio-only experience of the show, you can head over to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else where podcasts exist. Of course, links are in the description. There are also a handful of other ways to support the show and to keep me independent. Feel free to head over to my Subscribe Star, my Locals page, or toss a generous donation in the Cash App. I'll greatly appreciate it. All right. We got that out of the way. All right, we got Rainbow in the chat. Okay. I guess that's like pro-Israel. Am I right? So, God, man, there's a ton of shit to a ton of stuff to go over. My goodness. I was like, not sick, but I felt kind of yucky because it's been really fucking windy and like spring is like practically here already in Las Vegas. So I've just been so stuffy. I just don't want to fucking do anything. I'm getting the worst sleep and having like the most like insane nightmares ever. I'm not a big fan. Let me make sure that I'm Gucci over on Rumble. All right, so we're Gucci on Facebook. It's very cool. Shout out to everybody who's joining us. It's Super Tuesday. There's a lot of shit going on, a lot of crazy stuff that's like happening in the news, and I can't even get to it, you guys. Honestly, can't even get to it. Kristen Cinema is not going to be running. She just dropped out. She's no longer going to be a U.S. senator after November. So good for her. Which is what I want. I want her gone. And now Carrie Lake is going to be going head to head with the cartel lawyer guy. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're live on Rumble as well. Very cool. Very cool. Gio got AIDS. It's why he feels yucky. Thoughts be spreading it. Yeah, that's guys, I had to come clean. I have AIDS. Fuck, someone's gonna clip that. Shit. You started early, so I mixed. No, AC, you did not miss Alex Jones Pepe. I explained earlier. I can't do the Alex Jones Pepe because I'm getting fucking flagged by Facebook. Of all the platforms to flag me for a fucking intro, of course it's gonna be Facebook. Mark Cuckberg just has a stick up his ass about Alex Jones. He heard the Alex Jones voice and they just instantly flagged like 3 or 4 of my videos, and I had to dispute them. It's total horseshit. By the way, I want to compete with the true crime channels. I'm jealous. I'm not a jealous guy, but I'm absolutely jealous of these true crime channels. But unlike them, I actually have real world experience with crime and just things involving like the real world and things that require skill. But instead of doing true crime, it's gonna be fake crime. Like I want to do like these documentary type videos that'll be like an hour long and they'll be really fucking good, really, really cool, almost like a movie. I got that in the pipeline. I'm rattling around ideas in my head. Long form videos or just short form videos. Like I miss doing those. God, man. And now that it's getting a lot warmer, like I just have like more energy to like go out and do stuff. Except for like the last 3 days, dude. I've just been consuming the goy slop. I'm going to confess later on. We all will confess our consume sins. I plan to get those consume sin bingo cards set up for everybody and like have like a fun game in the Discord channel. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, by the way, guys, link in the description. Join the Discord group to hang out and send me tips and shit. I can't hear Chaz. You are so loud. I don't think Chaz is here today. Hold up. Hold on, wait. Is he in the Discord? No, he's not. Yeah, Chaz is not here. I'm really sad. True crime is a woman thing. What a bad set of fans. I said I'm not doing true crime, Friedrich Marx. You don't listen because you're a Bolshevik. What I said was I'm jealous of the true crime channels and their success. And I think I can compete with them. But instead of doing true crime, I'll be doing fake crime. And I think fake crime would be fucking hilarious. Well, would be hilarious. Oh my God, I love doing true crimes. Okay, you love to. I see what you did there. All right, guys, we can't delay any further. Hold on, where's my OBS? I'm like losing control of everything. All right. So Super Tuesday, what are the results looking like? Let's see what's going on in Politico really quick before we jump into the stories. Trump is oh no fucking way, dude. Oh no fucking way, he's gonna lose Vermont. Oh no, that can't be accurate. That can't be fucking accurate. No fucking way. Hold on. Let me see what's going on in the AP. Dude, she's gonna fucking win one state. Oh no. Oh, fuck! Oh no, dude! I bet money that he would win every single state. Oh no! 83% reporting in. What are the odds, guys? What are the odds that Trump turns it around and wins Vermont? Oh, bro, come on, man! Vermont, what are you doing? Oh God, that is not a pleasant way to start the fucking show. I was like, Politico, fuck them. All right, whatever. Let's just go ahead and start diving into the stories. Oh, shit, that's a wrong fucking link. That's a wrong fucking link, too. That's a wrong fucking link. What is going on? All right, Super Tuesday news all over the internet. I was like, what happened to my shit? And it was like in the... Luckily, I had nothing incriminating. It was just stuff to set up the show. But yeah. Vermont is lost because Nikki Haley spent the entire time sucking everyone's dick in Vermont, and that's how she ended up winning. Oh fuck, dude, that's a sizable chunk of money, man, that I'm gonna lose if fucking Trump doesn't win Vermont. Oh my God, because I bet money that he would win every single state. He needs to win every single fucking state. Dude, he's gonna win California, but he's not gonna win Vermont. I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, dude, obviously, dude, she's just sucking everybody's dick. That's like the only thing that makes sense. All right. All right. Well, the November election is right around the corner, you guys. I know we're about to exit the Yaira winter. There's only 6 days left of that stuff. And November's right around the corner, man. This year is going to fly by. We're going to see race riots. We're going to be brutalized by illegal aliens. We're going to fucking green lasers from outer space, fucking burning up our cows and shit. And now the Pennsylvania governor, Governor Shapiro, not related to the Daily Wire cuck, he unveils his election security task force to mitigate threats to the 2024 vote. Yeah, dude, the threats are within, bro. It's the clerks in government. It's your voter registrar. Like, that's who you need to look at. Let's see what the plan is. What's the plan here? Scroll down a little bit. We take our responsibility as stewards of our democracy seriously, and the election threats task force will ensure all levels of government are working together to combat misinformation, safeguard the rights of every citizen, and ensure this election is safe, secure, free, and fair, Shapiro said in a statement. Oh, misinformation. Dude, this is the dead giveaway. Misinformation is the first thing that they're concerned about. Like what? Me saying Biden is a, like a cuck or something, or that he's creepy or sleepy. If I share the wrong meme, is the Pennsylvania election task force going to fucking come after me and flag me and demand that I be deplatformed or censored? Yeah, fuck this. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you shared the wrong meme? Probably a Russian spy, Shapiro's task force agent says. The task force's primary goal will be to coordinate plans and share information and intelligence among a wide variety of offices whose jurisdictions include elements of election safety that can tend to be peripheral to one another. They include the U.S. Attorney's Office for the state's 3 federal districts. God, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? All right. Yeah, man. It's interesting, like when these problems come up, it's never about when they want to secure the election. It's always like the exact opposite. They need to make it very insecure. If you wanted to genuinely secure the right of a voter, if you want to ensure that their vote is not going to be devalued, if you will, you would do meaningful audits. You would do proper signature verification. There'd be complete and total transparency throughout this entire process, which it doesn't exist. By the way, if I were to Google, let's check this out. So I'm gonna hit Control F. Where's the fucking Oh, here we go. I'm gonna type in transparency. Yep, nothing comes up. Nothing comes up. Yeah, so they don't give a fuck. They don't care at all. All Shapiros are related. Small hats. Friedrich Marx. I disavow that hateful speech of yours. Okay, let's move on. All right, so Georgia governor says Fani Willis led prosecution looking more political. What do you mean it's looking more political? It is political. Georgia's governor is probably going to run for president in 2028. This is not a serious man. This is not a serious candidate. Governor Brian Kemp, total loser, freak, has emboldened Fani Willis. God damn, I got a froggy in my throat. Georgia Governor Kemp said Tuesday that the prosecution of former President Trump in his Georgia election interference case led by Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, one of the ghetto queens, is looking more political. Oh, gee, you don't say. Georgia's governor said he has to be careful when talking about the topic, but shared he thinks the case has gotten more political in light of the recent scrutiny Willis is facing after admitting to having a romantic relationship with Nathan Wade, an attorney she hired for the case. I got to be careful about what I say here. You weren't careful about anything else, like ensuring the integrity of your election in Georgia. Because I was subpoenaed by Fani with Willis in the special grand jury, Kemp said during an appearance on News Nation, but it's hard to believe that a process that I think many people, including myself, believe is very political, regardless of the merits behind the case, has gotten even more political now because of her actions and those of Mr. Wade and others. On Tuesday, Terrence Bradley, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I do not have knowledge of it starting or when it's stated. Okay, so this is just minor details about the case. Yeah, so Brian Kemp is trying to act stupid. He's trying to act impartial. He's trying to act like he doesn't have a stick up his ass about President Trump. And I'm not falling for it. Again, I'm not a Republican and I'm not a partisan. I only vote for Republicans because of President Trump. If President Trump was like a non-entity in this election, I would not vote. I don't give a fuck. I would probably be, I'd probably be happy that Biden won, because at least with Biden winning, my enemies are punished, they're impoverished. They might get drafted to fight in for the Biden crime family. You know, they're gonna go out and fight and die for Ukraine, for Israel. You know, it's better for me. It's better. I mean, they're being brutalized. Again, if somebody like myself who kind of gets how like the real world works, or at least how understand how things actually work in the country and like what's actually going on, we can navigate through life, you know, relatively competently. And a lot of the problems that are befalling our fellow Americans, even the idiotic ones, it's not going to happen to us. So again, I could probably survive another 4 years of joke Biden, but my enemies can't. So again, I don't give a fuck. I would rather it be Biden if Trump wasn't a thing. Yes, I would not vote for a Kemp. I would not vote for a DeSantis. I would not even vote for a Glenn Youngkin because all these people snubbed President Trump. They you know, they rode on his coattails, and I'm fucking sick of it, dude. This party's the Republican Party's fucking useless. These people are morons. America must be happy to be riding with Biden on the Trump train. I know, right? Yeah. Let's see. Freedom Marks also writes, "Oh wow, I cannot admire the Shapiros. What an anti-Semitic thing to make me do, Gio. Hey, I didn't make you do anything, man. You're gonna get me into a lot of trouble." All right. Well, all right. So that's enough of Brian Kemp. Oh, we'll be following up on that Vermont shit. Oh god, dude, that fucking hurts. Oh jeez. As a mod, I have to redact Gio's statement to make a correction for Gio. What he meant to say was, "I can vote, and I vote Gobber." We'll see. Shit, do I really want to watch this? I'll make this pretty quick. Let me speed this video up. I don't know why I included it. Yeah, so, interesting fact. James O'Keefe ended up, I guess, I don't want to say stalking is the right word, but following around the judge in that New York case, and some hilarity ensued.
This is Equinox Great Neck calling. I just want to let you know, going forward, you are officially house canceled from ever joining any Equinox going forward in the future, okay?
Why is that?
So just because you have been officially house canceled, so please do not inquire any Equinox going forward. You will not be allowed to rejoin at any time.
You won't give me a reason?
No, there's no reason to be given. So just please going forward, I will house cancel your membership. You have been canceled effective immediately, and you will no longer be joined to any Equinox. Any Equinox.
We have girls that have claimed that Judge Engron is creeping them out every day, every visit. Will the Judge Engron be house canceled for his behavior towards women in your
That
facility?
is not up to your discretion to tell me what other people think. If they have those concerns,
Well, it's on video. It's got millions of views online, so it's going viral.
I understand.
So will the judge be?
Conversation to be had.
Will the
There's
judge
no
be?
further conversation to be
Well,
had.
I think creeping girls out and approaching them like that is serious business.
That is your opinion, sir.
It's not my opinion. It's on video. It's on videotape.
That's fine.
It's not an opinion. It's a matter of fact.
Okay, that's conversation
Yeah,
done.
so
Are you
if
injecting
guys,
your-
here,
are you injecting-
let me go back. I'm gonna slow this down because you guys kind of get the point. But I want you to look at that. So I think it's 1x. All right. Yeah, right here. All right. So the creepy judge that is presiding over that high-profile case where apparently, allegedly, Trump owes like $450 million to the state of New York. Well, he creeping on the ladies. I don't know if he's married or whatever, but dude, the dude's like a legit creep. And it's on video. See right here? So this cute white girl with the blue top, she puts up her hand like back off. And creepy judge, again, the green lines don't lie. So we got this
That's
hideous posture with the neck kind of looking down. All right, so, and she's like, back off, bro.
Hey,
fine.
it's not an opinion. It's a matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah, so she keeps doing the gesture like, go away, like
Conversation
stop.
is done.
Are you injecting?
So this happened at an Equinox gym, and of course the recording took place in an Equinox gym. Now, me personally, I was kind of conflicted about this because on one hand, I think filming in the gym is super fucking lame, and I think it's lame that James O'Keefe did it. However, pretty impressive that he caught that stuff on tape, and that he's got evidence of the claims that he's asserting. And fuck Equinox. Equinox sucks. So as of right now, I'm declaring a fatwa on Equinox. So let's just go ahead and wrap this video up really quick.
Are you injecting
move
your
on to the next story.
politics into the situation, ma'am?
There's no politics to be had. It is in the member contract that there are no cell phone uses in the club.
How about?
So you are in direct violation of that. So I will just let you know that your membership is officially canceled of today, and you will be house canceled. So you'll no longer be allowed to join any Equinox going forward, okay?
How about the creeping the girls out?
Have a great night, sir.
Recording the
Have a
creeping the
great night,
girls.
sir.
You have any? Oh, she hung up the phone. Equinox, I'm banned for life.
I'm surprised James O'Keefe didn't go undercover as a flamboyant rainbow man and just suck the judge's dick. I mean, that would have been, he'd be really taking one for the team. Am I right? All right. So I guess let's see, gyms are going. Hold on, I gotta read this. Gyms are going under.
That's the problem.
Oh, fuck, shut up, Ethan Klein. Gyms are going under. Gyms are for rainbow people and women anyways. Imagine needing a gym. means you ain't a production member of society. Okay, I'm gonna have to disavow. Yeah, dude, some people just don't have the space for like a fucking gym in their house, dude. Okay, that's a bad take from Friedrich Marx. All right, so anyways, Ethan Klein is just not having a good time. He's looking a lot better though. He's looking a lot healthier. It looks like he lost like 50 fucking pounds. So good for him. So responding to criticisms over his mockery of Aaron Bushnell, Ethan Klein launches into a tirade directly out of the Hasbara play. I don't know what Hasbara is. Friedrich Marx, you know what Hasbara means? Before inadvertently betraying his own cynical pandering, why would you call me? Let's just listen to this. Speed it up just a little bit.
I can't even have nobody can have any nuanced conversation about this. That's the problem.
All right, he's wearing
You know what I
flowers
mean?
on his shirt for some
So
reason.
extreme. It really pisses me off because I never said a damn bad thing about that guy. And that's why I says when you need to explain your reason for calling me a racist, calling me a genocidal, a Zionist, which by the way, Zionist is just another slur for Jew, being a Jew. You know how many people now calling fucking every Jew's a Zionist? It's like, okay, just call me a Jew and get it fucking over with. Call me the K word. At least I'll know what you mean. It's just the truth. Not everybody, not all the time. But a lot of times, let's not fucking pretend that anti-Semitism.
I like how Ethan Klein's like, I dare you to call me the K word. I dare you. Do it and see what happens. He's probably like, smirking. He's got some sinister grin hiding beneath that fucking whiny face of his. Because he'll attempt to destroy their lives. I mean, let's not pretend that he's still not an insanely popular streamer. All right, let's continue.
Isn't a fucking massive inferno of acceptable behavior right now on the left and the right. Nazis and leftists are dabbing the fuck up, saying fuck Zionists, And, again, not to, I gotta.
I'm not taking any sides on this. I do not take sides on this matter. However, he is asserting that the Nazis and the terrorists are dabbing, they're bro-fisting, and they're teaming up against the so-called Zionists, against people like Ethan Klein. Now, if you believe that, Ethan Klein, and anybody who believes that, I humbly ask, why do you think that is? Why do you think these two groups, ideologically, physically divided, why do you think they're teaming up?
It's driving me insane. I gotta fucking talk about it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like there's just not a tidal wave of anti-Semitism gobbling up the entire discourse. It's fucking disgusting, man. And I'm doing, as an Israeli dual citizen, as someone who's deeply invested in the state of Israel, who's probably more sympathetic to the Israeli perspective than most people would be.
Are you sympathetic towards the Western European perspective? Or are people like you, Ethan Klein, the only group that is allowed to have these specific beliefs about their homeland and nobody else? Well, anybody but Western Europeans.
I've tried so hard to pull myself to some kind of central ground where we can have a real conversation about this stuff. I'm pulled myself all the way to, outright saying that it's apartheid, that it's genocide, that the Israeli government is committing. And so, but you still want to call me a racist and a genocide and a Zionist. Why would you call me a Zionist if it wasn't just, oh, you're a fucking Jew? When I have said all the things that you want to hear from me, I want to meet you right in the fucking middle, and you still spit in my face. So give me a fucking break. Who's the problem? Scum.
You're the problem, Ethan Klein, because you're trying to placate people who are terrorist sympathizers. You're trying to placate a group of people that want to annihilate people like myself. They want to put us in camps. They celebrate it when we pass away, so on and so forth. But on this one specific issue, because of your fucking background, they need to meet you in the middle. They need to come to their senses. They need to be reasonable. All of a sudden, logic and reason need to re-enter this relationship that you have with your audience, but not any other time. You reap what you fucking sow. I hope those people tear you to pieces, you scumbag. You absolutely deserve it. Friedrich Marx asked a rhetorical question or a philosophical question. If 107 girlfriends kick me out of the house, I assume, am I the problem? Nah, it must be them. I would assume that it's the women's fault. They're misandrous. All right. Well, yeah. So this problem is still ongoing. The Gaza thing. There's been some interesting takes regarding it, though. None worth repeating tonight. However, on the topic of Middle Eastern stuff, this one hits a little too close to home. Apparently, there are assassins in the United States that are targeting Trump allies, and they're on the loose, the FBI warns. Let's read about it. The FBI in Miami has warned of an Iranian assassin that is wanted in connection to assassination targets against former and current public officials, such as those involved in former President Donald Trump's administration. The FBI field office in Miami shared a wanted notice for Majid Dasehani Farahani on Friday. Majid, I'm just going to call him Majid, an Iranian intelligence officer, is wanted for questioning in connection with the recruitment of individuals for various operations in the United States, to include lethal targeting of current and former United States government officials as revenge for the killing of Hassan Soleimani. He basically memed himself into the grave, the FBI stated. Farhani, or Majid, also reportedly recruited individuals for surveillance activities focused on religious sites, businesses, and other facilities in the United States. The FBI said Majid acted or purported to act for or on behalf of, directly or indirectly, Iran's Ministry of Intelligence and Security. Well, that's interesting. That's quite a mouthful. I mean, this should have been international news that these Middle Eastern. And by the way, is this not a fucking like a big ad for stronger border security for the mass deportation of these individuals here? Absolutely insane. This is fucking insane. And of course, the Biden regime allowed this to happen. I mean, they keep importing, tens of millions of people into the country. I mean, they did this in just like a few years, like 2.5, 3 years, dude. The announcement by the FBI comes amid heightened tensions between Iran and the U.S. Earlier this year, 3 U.S. service members were killed at the military base in Jordan. President Joe Biden announced that the radical Iran-backed militant groups operating in Syria and Iraq were responsible, prompting speculation on Iran's role in the incident. Oh, dude, this froggy in my throat is killing me, guys. Hopefully by tomorrow I'm 100% again. According to the BBC, Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Nassar Kanan denied Tehran was behind the attacks, saying that Iran is not involved in the decision-making of resistance groups. All right, so you guys get the point. So yeah, they're fucking here. They're here, and they're hunting down Trump. They're hunting down his allies. They're probably going to come for me next. Who knows? Watchfrogs, stay vigilant. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's check back on. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna lose Vermont. No, dude, who the fuck are these morons voting for the other candidates? That should not be allowed, dude. Like, if a candidate drops out, like, you shouldn't be able to vote for DeSantis. That's really, really upsetting. This is really, really, really upsetting. Geo's AIDS cough is getting worse. Antivirals must be deployed. Oh, dude, there's no saving this, bro. There's no saving this. I don't know what it is. All right, well, this is really fucking disappointing news. All right, so the State of the Union is coming up. Biden will ask America, whose side are you on, man? In State of the Union this week, and accuse Trump of being with Putin, less democratic freedom, and higher health costs. Yeah, that'll win him over. Like, dude, things already cost a ton of money, bro. Like, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, your food's expensive, your gas is expensive, your entertainment, everything is fucking expensive. But the health costs will be just way more. Dude, like, you already fucking lost us on everything, dude. So this is a fool's errand. And then, like, the whole, like, fear-mongering about Putin and shit. Is that really landing these days? Is that really, does that fucking work? I mean, I'm not, like, I don't know. Maybe, like, before the rigged election of 2020, the Putin shit was all over the place. But now, not so much. I feel like, the hoax that the media, promoted, I don't think people are falling for it anymore. And also, fuck democracy. Democracy shit. Hold on one second. I got a cough again. Oh, dude, this AIDS cough. It's killing me. Whose side are you on, guys? In the State of the Union address on Thursday, Joe Biden will make the case for his stewardship of the country and attack rival Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans, all while asking voters whose side they want to be on. I don't want to be on the side of a fucking PDF file. I don't want to be on the side of a weak, frail, fucking beta cuck retard like Joe Biden. That's for sure. Even like if this dude was like not even that bad, I would still not want to be on your side. Yes, I would prefer Russia over Joe Biden's regime. I would fascism over this horse shit that we're dealing with right now called democracy. At least the fascists are efficient. Biden's speech comes as Trump is on the cusp of wrapping up the Republican presidential nomination after the Super Tuesday contest, which is like any minute now, setting up a repeat election between the two men. The primetime address will give Joe Biden a massive platform before the country, just 2 days after Trump will speak at Mar-a-Lago following the GOP nominating contest. The president has spent the weekend cloistered in Camp David with top aides working on his address, which will be laced with election year politics. By the way, if you're like a Republican, this is your chance to kind of rebuke him and hold him accountable. But they're not going to, because the Republican Party is full of cowards. President Biden, Joe Biden will make the case to continue to build the economy. What do you mean build the economy, dude? We've been in a recession. The recession is so bad, they had to change the definition of recession to give cover to this fucking moron. He's easily the most protected president in all of American history. Protected by the regime, protected by these mega corpos. The historians, where are they? They're missing in action. Their wisdom and knowledge in their record keeping is very necessary in a moment in time where we can't rely on the press to do their job. President Biden will make the case to continue to build the economy from the bottom up and middle out that has led to record job creation. No, there was not record job creation, dude. We're seeing an insane amount of layoffs by like big companies that pay well. Those jobs are gone now. Thank you, Joe Biden. The strongest economy in the world, it's debatable. Increased wages, no. And household wealth, no. And lower prescription drug and energy costs. Energy costs, no. Prescription drugs, I wouldn't know because I don't do drugs. Instead of the MAGA Republican agenda rewarding billionaires and corporations with tax breaks, you mean the people who basically funded your campaign, your illegitimate campaign? Taking away rights and freedoms and undermining our democracy. What do you mean taking away rights? President Trump never took my right away. Like my right to bodily autonomy. They wanted to force me to wear a mask and to be pumped full of drugs just in order to work in the U.S. Fuck yourself. I mean, people have amnesia. Again, like if you plan to vote and you talk with a lot of people, you got a lot of friends. Like this is the time to like speak up, man. And remind people, it's like, look, this guy is anti-bodily autonomy. He wanted to force people to pump themselves full of drugs just so they could work. This guy wanted to force everyone to put those fucking diapers over their faces. This guy wants to censor our lawful speech. The star choices facing the U.S. will be the propulsive theme of Biden's third State of the Union speech, his advisors told NBC News. In his remarks, Biden will ask Americans if they want lower healthcare costs. And I just want to be free of this fucking hell that I'm in. I don't want to see this more. And again, I don't pay attention to like the news that much because I don't really give a fuck what this moron has to say or what he thinks. Because I've worked for the Democratic Party. I've worked for these people. Like I understand how these things work. And I understand how these people think. I know who he is. The way that he portrays himself is horseshit. It's all fucking fake. And I know like a normie wouldn't understand that, but I do. For regular folks who are not following the day-to-day news cycle, this will break through on Super Tuesday. A Biden campaign advisor told NBC there will be a number of Americans who on Tuesday will stop for the first time and really kind of digest that this is going to be a Trump versus Biden in November. Yeah, and the choice will be pretty obvious. You can either vote for President Trump, and he will bring about peace. He will revive a dying economy. Hopefully deport all those retards that stormed our border, that were welcomed into this country, and that are literally being imported into this country by this illegitimate regime. And we'll see an organic rise in people's wages again. Or you can vote for Joe Biden, and we'll get a draft. We'll get World War III. We'll get a depression. We'll lose our human and constitutional rights. That's a stark reality. That's the difference between Trump and Biden. Trump is expected to sweep a majority of the Republican primary He's going to sweep all of them, except for Vermont, apparently. Well, he may not win enough delegates to have the nomination outright. The math will make it hard for... No, he's going to have enough to win outright. This race is over. Nikki Haley, as of right now, officially has only won one contest, which is Washington, D.C. Let's move on. This is actually kind of interesting, because we talk about replacement here on the channel, because it's not a fucking theory, it's a fact. I know that makes people uncomfortable. However, I've gone so far as to say that Magic Americans are also being disproportionately replaced. And people are just, especially them, the Magic Americans, they're really not aware of the brutal reality. They're not really appreciative of the situation that they're in. And the situation that they're in is not good. Again, what I assert is that they're being set up to fail by the education system. The education system is staffed with blatant racists who are deliberately setting up these urban city youths to fail. And they're poisoning their minds, they're putting them in dresses, they're raping them, they're doing all these awful things. And still, they vote for the Democratic Party. And this is the direction that the Democratic Party is going to go in, by the way. This guy gives it away. This is not me. This is an NBC clip. Melissa Tate ended up pushing it. Thank you, Melissa.
Everybody sits and has this laser focus on black men. You've got Latino men who are working at the border who are like, hey, I don't like these immigration issues. Why is nobody talking about me? You've got Asian American men who are saying, hey, wait a minute, I don't think affirmative action has worked for me. We have this twisted focus on the wrong group of people. No matter if every single black person, and always, you always had 12, 13% of black people who end up voting for Republican anyway. If every single black man in America who voted for Trump went and voted for Joe Biden this time, it ain't going to change much.
I don't think that's true.
But a large, I'm telling you, even unless you look at a place like Georgia, right, which is a very, very small margin. But most of those black men, it's not going to end up making a difference. But if we look at Latino men and we look at Asian men, that's where the difference is. That's where the focus needs to be. We have the Democrats have to have, yes, the Democrats have to have a pivot to different kinds of people and stop talking to folks who are 55, 60 years old who listen to what an old rapper has to say because their vote's already decided. It's those 18, 19-year-olds who are working right now at CVS and Verizon who don't see a difference, who are the ones who are liable to either stay home or switch their vote.
Now, the internet gonna be on fire by what you just said about black men, Jason. I just want to.
Yeah. I think it was Owen Benjamin. He said something along the lines of, "Hey, isn't this Magic American History Month? Wasn't it a little quiet? The agenda pushing wasn't that strong. Because usually I'm used to just being bombarded by all this stupid shit. Support these, whatever." And it felt like a normal month. It wasn't an annoying month. I think we're at a point where so many people have been imported into the country illegitimately and illegally, mind you, that their vote doesn't matter. And it's just like, I think people are just sour on worshiping individuals like this. And by the way, rookie, disavow. I get called all these hateful things. People just get the wrong idea about me because I'm a Christian and I only worship the Father. I'm not going to get on my knees like Joe Biden, the fucking pussy, and kiss the feet of Jacob Blake or whatever. Nah, man, ain't my type of hype, bro. I think only these fucking bitch ass cowards do shit like that. And I look down on anybody who does that. I have nothing nice to say about people who engage in Magic American worship. And I feel like, I don't know, I could be, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like the country is just ready to move on from this. Ready to move on from this worship of this specific group of people. They're ready to move on from BLM politics. And the future is now, I guess, Latinx. So, and Asian, apparently. Because, hey, again, this is they're just like, hey, it's like, quit fucking propping up these bullshit issues, these specific issues that seem to only matter in like Detroit and, Baltimore. And, start worrying about this class of young men. By the way, there's more Latinos in the country than Magic Americans, and they're not flexing their political muscle. They're not organized the way that Magic Americans are. Magic Americans have a very unique history where they banded together, they utilized the church to, you know, promote civil rights, among other things. And they had this political organization. They had these political organizations to, you know, propel their message forward and to be a unified voting bloc. But now they're literally being replaced. Their population, they went down by 1%. And also a lot of them are going to prison for one reason or another. Again, you guys see the fucking news. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, they're being replaced. And now we're at a point in 2024 where a Magic American MSNBC co-host is saying to disregard that voter block and that they don't matter and that we don't need to pander to them anymore. I mean, they're saying it out loud, not me. All right. I like Putin. He doesn't have AIDS or sniff kids. Yeah, I like that about him too. The name Camp David really does show who owns you. Star of David. Disavow. Biden blew up the economy out from the bottom and hollowed out the middle class. That sounds close to what he said he would do. I know, right? Margaret Sanger won, boys. She got what she wanted now. Grats, a feminist. You destroyed the rainbow, Magic American man. Yeah, apparently. You know, again, like I'm personally pro-life. However, you know, if Magic Americans want to kill their own kids, like, I mean, again, I don't agree with it, but there's really nothing I can do to stop it. So like, I don't really give a shit. And I don't know, like, I think Margaret Sanger is kind of based if half of the things they say about her is true. Or anyways, let's continue on. All right, we're done with the politics stuff. We gotta get into the pop culture shit. Let me just check up on these. Oh man, Trump, you fucking disappoint me, bro. Hopefully I wake up tomorrow and like he wins by like 1% or 0.1%. Get a recount, dude. Get a recount. I don't know. Something smells funny in Vermont. Cause look at this. Texas, 77%. Colorado, 63%. Alabama, 83%. Oh, you know what? Let's check in on Brandon Herrera, the firearm YouTuber. My fellow contemporary here, Brandon Herrera. Let's see, Brandon Herrera, the AK guy. Tonight is just heating up 38 minutes ago. Who's he hanging out with? Oh, dude, he's hanging out with Matt Braynard. Very cool. Very cool. Hold up. I want to see where he's at. I want to see if he's winning. Let me see. Brandon Herrera, Texas primary results. Yeah, Dan Crenshaw might lose. 23rd district. Oh, bro. Oh, no, he lost. Oh, no. Brandon Herrera lost, you guys. Tony Gonzalez won. I don't know if he had a ground game. I honestly don't know too much about it. I mean, Dan Crenshaw almost lost, though. I got to follow up with that in a second. But yeah, Tony Gonzalez has 45.9% of the vote. Brendan Herrera has 21.9% of the vote. 79.7 reporting in. He would have to get the rest of the votes remaining in, and even then, I don't even think he would win. Yeah, it's a shame. Let's check in on Dan Crenshaw really quick. Dan Crenshaw. Oh shit. The fuck? Primary race results. Oh my god, dude. Hold up. Primary race results. Come on, where are we going? So he's the 2nd congressional district. Fuck, man, he won it. 75% reporting in. Dan Crenshaw at 58.9%, and Jameson Ellis is at 41.1%. Dan Crenshaw lost an eye to a jihad after he, dude, disavow. Let's see. Oh, Lauren Boebert. Lauren Boebert was losing. Let's see how she's doing. Lauren Boebert, Colorado primary results. Yeah, because she moved to a more allegedly to a more favorable district. Let's see how that is working out for her. Lauren Boebert won it. All right, good for her. I guess she knew what she was doing. 99% reporting in. She got 66% of the vote. 66 over 34%. So kudos to her. She kicked ass. I like Lauren Boebert, but she's fucking up, man. These women, these MAGA bitches are making us look bad. Gina had to disavow if Hassan said it. No, well, you typed it out. And I know he said it. I made fun of Hassan Piker. It's one of my more popular videos. Is me shitting on Hassan Piker. All right. All right. Anyways. Well, Brendan Herrera, you can go back to your normal life and making YouTube videos and shit. Oh no. Hold up. God damn it. Give me 1 second, you guys. I gotta pull up that fucking link again. Whoop. All right. All right. So we're done with the politics for now. The polls just closed in California. So towards the end of the show, we're going to check up on California. Hopefully Katie Porter lost the Senate race against little Adam Schiff. And Adam Schiff is likely going to be going up against some guy named Garvey, Steve Garvey or something like that. And Steve Garvey is pulling ahead of Adam Schiff. So California might have a Republican senator, which is interesting. All right. Anyways, pop culture news from the cut. Looks like Malia Obama is dropping her last name. I wonder why. In December, when the Sundance Institute revealed the list of short films that would be showing in Utah this year, eagle-eyed readers zeroed in on one name in the credits, Malia Ann. She was listed as a director of a short called The Heart, and a Meet the Artist video subsequently shared by Sundance revealed a more familiar identity, Malia Obama, the eldest daughter of former President Barack Obama and Big Mike Obama. In the week since the film's January 18th debut, various armchair critics have aired their nepotism complaints on social media, with some saying Malia has been able to work on big Hollywood projects, writing for Donald Glover, for example, because of her parents' connections. Yes, that is 100% true. On Wednesday, Malia's name change made it onto The View, where host and fellow stage name adoptee Whoopi Goldberg. By the way, Whoopi Goldberg is a Magic American woman. Her real last name is not Goldberg, and no, she's never been married. Defended her decision. Why do you care what she calls herself? If she wanted to call herself Janet McDonald, she has the right to. Okay, that's true. If I can be Whoopi Goldberg, and by the way, you shouldn't be Whoopi Goldberg. She can be whoever the hell she wants. It's funny because, like, Whoopi Goldberg, you know, she went in the opposite direction of someone like Jon Stewart, whose real name is John Leibowitz. She can be whoever the hell she wants to be, and I agree. And according to E, she's going to be Malia Ann, for now, at least professionally. First off, Malia doesn't seem to be trying to hide her full name so much as create some distance from her famous parents. After all, the Sundance webpage includes a photo of her recognizable face and the aforementioned video. So essentially, she's trying to conceal the fact that she's getting these gigs because of her last name, because of who her father was. Again, he was like the second most protected president in all of American history for whatever reason. And people just don't have, everyone's sour on nepotism right now. Getting a good gig is difficult, and seeing somebody who got it merely because of their parents is horseshit. Right now, the industry is very competitive. I mean, you got Hollywood professionals are competing with people on the internet and so on and so forth. So there's just a lot of competition for attention. There's a lot of competition to get eyeballs onto your work. And Malia Obama is seemingly getting all these really cool gigs because of who she is. But she wants to pretend that she's earning all of these jobs on merit alone. It's not true. Nothing the Obamas have done warrants any sort of award or praise. It's low effort. It's garbage. These are vanity projects, and people are pretending it's good because Obama, for whatever reason, people just want to worship the ground that retard walks on. even though he's less than mediocre in my estimation. But hey, what do I know? Let's see. Haley said for her, the poll never close. Oh God. She will rub her ass crack up and down the pole all night long. Oh yeah, probably. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, you know, like I've been watching that what's it called? The Alec Baldwin case on Court TV. Cause Hannah Gutierrez, the armor, the female armor with their stupid hyphenated name, she her father is apparently a very famous firearm armorer in the Hollywood industry. So she got that gig because of who her father is. And she mentioned this in a video on the police cam. It's like, oh, my fucking career's over. You know, I'm finished. Like my dad is like, he trained me. Now I brought shame to my father and all this stuff. And apparently she wasn't very well liked among her peers, among the crew of the movie Rust. And I see a lot of hostility and anger towards these nepo babies. Malia Obauma is a nepo baby, and again, less than mediocre. Nothing these people do is good. I mean, look at all these dorks on the internet that are like doing, you know, film criticism and shit. No one's talking about anything the Obamas have done. Now, maybe Malia Obama can be, you know, an outlier and actually make something that's good, but I doubt it. I mean, even Donald Glover, I mean, well, he just came out with that Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie or show or whatever. And like the actual movie that came out in like what 2006 or 2008 with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, like they ended up like getting married because like the chemistry was and like the sexual tension was like so like good. And then like it's 2024 and Mr. and Mrs. Smith comes out and it's just like these minorities complaining about white people, and that's basically the show. Yeah, not impressed, but we got more pop culture news, you guys. What else is going on here? All right, so yeah, so everybody saw the memes. Glasgow's sad Oompa Loompa isn't gonna sugarcoat this. All right, so there was a some kind of Oompa Loompa event or a Willy Wonka event, and it's kind of like the Firefly of 2024, like that Firefly Festival of 2024. The internet loves a fiasco, whether it's 2017's infamous Fire Festival, 2014 Sad Ball Pit at DashCon. Oh, that was pretty fucking funny. I think somebody took a shit in that ball pit. Or last year's Muddy Hike for Freedom at Burning Man. I was with somebody. She wanted to go to it. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm really feeling this. We love to marvel at events that make big promises but flop spectacularly. It's the online equivalent of slowing down in your car to look at a giant wreck. Enter February's 2024's disastrous Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory experience in Glasgow, Scotland, which instantly became a viral sensation when pictures emerged of the sad spectacle. Organized by House of the Illuminati, whose AI-heavy website promotes the company as a place where fantasy and reality converge. The event was advertised as an immersive experience for families themed around the classic Roald Dahl novel and movie franchise, with tickets that cost up to $44. But the end result was anything but magical. Let's go down to the pictures. All right, there's none here. What the fuck? I'm not gonna read all that shit. Let me see. Yeah, so this is a very sad looking Oompa Loompa bitch. But hashtag would anyways. Yeah, this is like what it looks like when I'm cooking up meth in my garage. Someone takes a photo of me. I'm just like, yeah, man, just leave me alone. Let's see. Dude, this looks like a fucking fort that like me and like some bitches would make like at a sleepover. Look at this low effort. Like this kind of reminds me of oh, this is a video. Let's see.
What is that? It's the end.
Dude, this kind of reminds me of like when I was in high school and we were asked to like, you know, all right, get a group of people. You guys got to do this group project. It's like 1,000,000 points. So, okay, cool. 1,000,000 points. Got it. Very important. Can't pass the class without it. And nobody in the group does anything. And then it's like the night before and everyone's like texting each other. It's like, all right, dude, we got to fucking put this shit together. And they're like, this is the result. This is what we put together. It's like, this is. You know, like in the 90s, in the 90s. Like I lived, I still lived in the same like area in Henderson, but I lived like 5 minutes in the other direction. And in my neighborhood that I lived in, the people, like everybody had really large homes and they had really big garages. And on Halloween they would like so many of my neighbors would convert their garages into like little like mini Halloween like haunted houses. And that's like, and they were relatively high effort. They were way more high effort than whatever the fuck this is. And yeah, man. I mean, again, I'm not like pro violence or anything, but if you take $44 from me and then like drag me through something like this, you're gonna get your ass whooped. I mean, look at these kids, like they're terrified. I've never seen a green hair dyed woman. Her head game must be genius. I don't know. You know what? She actually did an interview. Like she did like a short video, like on TikTok, like explaining her side of the story. And she was saying that, you know, the people that like the actors and actresses, they were also kind of like duped by this whole affair, and it was supposed to be, you know, a lot more high quality. So she looks ashamed, and she's actually kind of cute. If this specific one, she's actually like she's okay looking. She doesn't. I don't know. She just looks extra sad here. I don't know. This is like the lunch lady. It's like, oh great, here comes all these fucking fat kids, these fat disrespectful children. She's like, you know, just getting all the food ready. So she looks. Let's see. This photo from the Willy Wonka experience is single-handedly the photo of the year. I know it's only February, but close the vote. There's no topping this. Please find this woman. She needs to be interviewed ASAP. Let me see. See if we can find her. I'm just typing Willy Wonka girl.
Hello, it's Felicia, and this is my official unknown face reveal. So, ba 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 ba.
Oh, that's not her. That's the wrong one. Here she is.
I am the girl from the Wonka event. So basically, I am the girl from the Wonka event. I never wanted this to go as big as it was. I'm actually a very private person. Very private. I don't even really use social media. As you can see on my Twitter and on this, is the first time I've actually posting on. But I feel like I need to have my say of what's went on, because I think I've got every right to, but since I've became a global... Anyway, I do see the humour in it. It is really funny. My friends and my family we all are laughing about it. I laugh with the other actors about how bizarre this actually has went. I don't even look like the picture at all. Getting called a 50-year-old meth head is not great. But yeah, the whole thing was bizarre.
It's the only reason why she revealed her identity. She just didn't want to be like, oh no, I don't want people to think I'm an old fucking hag, post-wall hag or something. I don't want people to think I'm on fucking drugs. So of course she comes out and defends her honor. Yeah, because she's kind of cute, and I dig the accent.
Whole time I was actually... I think by that point, actually, everyone walked off set, but then I felt bad for the kids. So all I tried to do was try and uplift everyone's spirits and just have a bit of fun with the kids. And I think some of the people at the event could vouch for me for that. But the comments are savage. Very, very savage. And not very nice. I think people need to learn to be a wee bit more kind and realise that people are just human beings, and I'm just a normal 30-year-old woman from Glasgow who did a job that is the worst acting job I've ever done in my life. I love my job. I really do. I do other stuff. It's just the whole thing's mental, to be honest with you. But I just don't know what else to really say. I'm just speechless. I've not had my phone on for 2 days, because this has just been too much. I do see the funny side of it. Don't know what else to say. This is just mental.
Yeah, poor thing. Let's see. The chick loves immigrants, wants the pee-pee. I disavow. I don't know if that's true. All right, well, that's a Glasgow event. Pretty funny. What the fuck is all this? Oh yeah. All right, so I got to read this post here. It involves that Madame Web shit. By the way, I didn't see Madame Web. If you saw Madame Web and you didn't like it, let me get some shit emojis in the chat. Let me get some shit emojis in the chat if you saw it and you didn't like it. All right, so I'm gonna read this this image here. I believe this was from one of the actresses actually. Blame the fans. Isabella Merced says hashtag Madame Web failed for one simple reason. For the same reason the Marvels or Birds of Prey have failed, because the male audience still hides a deep contempt for everything that is starring strong, independent women. The actress of Peruvian origin, what does that matter, praised James Gunn and said that she just accepted to be Hawkgirl in the Superman Legacy. When she read the script where Lois Lane is really the protagonist, Superman is the symbol, but she is the ideal brought to action while being a normal woman and real. Okay, I don't know what the hell I just read at that end. I think all that shit kind of sucks. However, this whole blaming the fans for the movie's complete and total failure, not cool. And even if you wanted to blame the fans, saying that they have contempt and anger, resentment towards independent women is false. Let me read this response really quick. Stop blaming men for not watching movies that are created and marketed for women. Blame women for giving less of a shit about female superhero flicks than men. Blame the executives for continuing to force women to like these movies. No one's forcing anyone to do anything. I think they're trying to shame men into seeing these things. It's like, oh, I don't want to be seen as an incel. I got to get 5 tickets to Madame Web. While neglecting the wants of its true target audience, men. I mean, does Madame Web, is that what men really want, though? I mean, if this is what you want, you're not a man. Women, you want men to watch, show some skin and some toots will make you rich. Nah, dude, no, I disavow this. You know, I'll just say this. I'll say this. The failure is obviously not, should not be passed on to the audience. I mean, I guess if you really technically want to get, technical, yeah, sure, it's the fans' fault that the movie failed because they didn't want to show up and spend their hard-earned money on this piece of shit movie. The movie was a fucking failure from the beginning. Again, I don't have to watch the movie to know that it's gonna suck. I saw the trailer just like everybody else, and when you have literally almost what feels like an eternity of exposition in the trailer, your movie sucks. That means your writing is terrible. You need to go back to the drawing board. If the writing sucks, the foundation of the movie sucks, it's not going to be good. So that's problem number one. Also, here's the problem with the so-called independent women, the whammon trope. Most heroic journeys, it begins with the protagonist being ignorant, being naive, being foolish, being silly, being weak, and then they then become powerful. They discover themselves. They embark on a journey of self-discovery, and they save the day. They get the girl, and that's a rewarding experience for the viewer. The strong independent woman trope, this narrative, these movies, these films, these stories with these strong independent women, they just want to disregard the entire growing process of a character. And it's like, this woman is amazing and awesome, and you need to like her because we say so. And that's just not how stories work. That's just not how the mind works. There's no film that's good where the person is just awesome the entire time. No, I'm sorry. That's just, I mean, no, it's lazy. And I'm just look at the fucking the script, the fucking acting. It's stiff. Everything is just fucking one note. None of those characters have a voice. Madame Web was Isom of 2024's Cape Shit cinema. It's just lifeless garbage. And instead of looking inward and blaming the terrible writing, blaming the terrible acting, blaming these terrible tropes, they're gonna blame guys who don't want to go. They want to blame me because I don't want to consume product, because I detest cape shit, because I try to wrestle people away from giving money to these big corporations. And you know, I just like I don't really want to like talk shit about people in the industry anymore and stuff, you know, now because like I'm working on a book and shit. But when you go after fans, that's a fucking problem. You can't do that. Like, again, that's like business 101. If they're not buying what you're selling, they're definitely not going to after you insult them. Yeah, so I impress upon people to continue boycotting these films, continue boycotting these companies, and just move on to something else, because this shit isn't going to get better. And it's not my job to ask for them to make something for me. Artists should just create art. And if it's good, I will show up. And if it's not, then I'm going to go to the fucking bar on my motorcycle and, you know, drink some fucking wine or something. But no, this is unacceptable. Isabella Merced should be ashamed of herself. Again, if I was like, you know, if I wrote something and I was like a co-director or whatever, and I was like, you know, I was calling the shots, I would make sure that everybody on set would not go out of their way to shit on the fucking customers, to shit on the fans of whatever it is that we're doing. They need to just shut your fucking mouth, and the only thing you're going to do is promote the film. Don't respond to any negativity. Don't promote, you know, some stupid woke agenda. It's like, we're just going to promote the film, and the film isn't even going to be political anyways. So yeah, they fucked up. They fucked up. And also, this guy, John Malin Dangerous, 2024 presidential. Dude, this guy's a fucking goon, bro. Dude, this guy hangs out with his boys in their fucking goon cave. You want men to watch? Show some skin and some tits. Yeah, dude, there's plenty of things where the tits are better and bigger and all that. And I don't need that in my cinema. I don't need sex or explicit material in my cinema. And if that's something that you want, you're a fucking goon. The guy is straight up gooning. And anybody, like right now, everybody's fawning over what's your name? Sydney Sweeney. Just straight up goons. They're telling on themselves. Disavow everybody who's consuming Sydney Sweeney's images on the internet. Very bad. All right. What else? We got more. Who even watches movies anymore? If I watch any movies, it's an 80s action or 90s comedy. Biggest Dickus. Yeah, I feel like dude, there's just nothing fucking good to watch, man. Guys, I'm being honest with you. Like, cinema's fucking dead. Like, there's maybe like 1 or 2 films made a year are actually worth watching. Last year, it was Godzilla -1 and Asteroid City. The year before that, or like a couple years before that, it was that Top Gun movie. Those are like the only good movies that came out in recent memory. And then prior to that, I'm like, I don't have the exact dates, but like Phantom Thread was really good. I mean, there's just so few movies like worth watching. Like, I just don't even think about them anymore. And people come up with like all these fucking retarded theories as to why cinema is dying, why there's like this retarded woke agenda being shoved down everybody's throats. And they're all wrong, by the way. They're all wrong. The only reason why, the main reason why all these films suck is because the Hollywood industry is not interested in creating art. They're only interested in promoting the woke agenda. And they can afford to lose millions of dollars, billions of dollars. It doesn't matter because they are propped up by shady money from, you know, Chinese foreign companies or our U.S. tax dollars. So it doesn't matter if they make money or not. The whole point is just like, as long as like 1 million people see it, those 1 million people are going to spread the woke mind virus. And then the whoever they spread the woke mind virus to, they're going to go ahead and spread it. And it's just a viral infection of stupidity. Geo's OnlyFans with his puppets. Yeah, I know. Liking big, massive tits are a bad investment. Gravity exists, and it shows bad decision making if you seek large milkers. I guess. But yeah. Who watches this shit anyways? Bro, Hollywood is controlled by the Chicoms. I know. Yeah, I just... oh yeah, by the way, they're actually building a giant film studio over here in Vegas. I think Sony's going to own it. So, yay. We're going to get all these fucking Hollywood weirdos here. Oh yeah, look at this. Sydney Sweeney. Why everyone stopped paying attention to my toots? People are saying that Sydney Sweeney is a return to femininity because she unabashedly shows off her curves and allows men to view her as the woman she is. Oh God, who gives a fuck? I just don't fucking care. All right. So on the topic of, in a similar, kind of related to what we've been talking about, half of men feel pressure to act manly. Well, half of men are a bunch of little bitches who fucking cry at Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Half of the men in America voted for Joe Biden. Half of these men cried when Tony Stark died in Avengers 8 or whatever. They're a bunch of bitches, and they need to be told to act manly. All right, let's read what's going on here. Half of men feel pressure to be manly. Yes, as they should. According to new, because you know what? If you're in America and you ain't manly, you're gonna get walked all over by Jose and Ahmed and Abdul and Pajit. They're gonna take over, man, because a lot of these fucking bitches, they're fucking crying at these comic book movies. They're out there simping or gooning for fucking Sydney Sweeney's giant tits. You gotta be manly. According to a new research, a survey of 2,000 men, half of whom are sexually active, found that 50% feel under pressure to perform masculinity. And 8 in 10 agree that there is societal pressure for men to behave a certain way. Oh, you got to be more specific than 8 in 10 agree that there is a societal pressure for men to behave a certain way. Yeah, I'm being pressured to wear a rainbow flag. I'm being pressured to suck dicks. It's not masculine at all. For nearly half, this pressure comes from expectations like knowing how to be handy around the house, 49%, while others feel forced to act a certain way in front of others, 48%, or have a specific body type, 41%. All right, first off, the being handy part, let's address the being handy part. Like, dude, you should want to be handy on your own. Like, who gives a fuck what society thinks? Who cares what women think? Who cares what dudes think? Do you want to be worthless or not? Do you want to be able to solve real world problems in real time or not? If you want to, you want to be handy. And you know what? Now more than ever, is it easy to be a handy person? How do you mount a TV? There's millions of videos on YouTube on how to do it. How do you, fucking replace an outlet? You don't need to be an electrician to do that. Granted, I am, but you don't have to. You can save yourself a lot of money knowing how to fix certain things. A survey of 2,000 men, half of whom are sexually active, found that 50% feel under pressure to perform masculinity. This may be holding men back from being their true selves, as 29% admitted that they wish they could embrace their feminine side more. Who are these dudes? I don't know about you guys, but I kind of want to know who these are. Who are these 29%? Who are they? Conducted by one poll for Lilo, the survey found that these moments of self-doubt add up, with the average man experiencing feelings of insecurity over 900 times throughout the day. Bro, I don't even urinate that many times. Throughout the year. I thought that meant the day. Many feel particularly misunderstood when it comes to romantic relationships. 31%, their sense of humor, 29%, their financial knowledge, and 28%. 20% also feel misunderstood by others regarding their sexual needs. In the bedroom, 39% feel pressured to be manly during sexual interactions, implying that they need to be dominant or in control and have a certain amount of physical strength. I'm not even going to go there. What, are they fucking crying afterwards? What's going on here? I wish there were more specifics. Like, can we get like a situation in a world where societal expectations often dictate how men should behave, particularly in the bedroom? It's disheartening to see that half of men feel pressured to conform to traditional ideals of masculinity. Guys, I don't see evidence of masculinity, making a comeback anytime soon. Unless women are talking about that like amongst themselves, because I don't really talk to women and I don't really like listen to them at all, so I don't really know. But society is telling men to like vote for Joe Biden, cuddle with other men in a non-sexual way. Oh my god, hold up! Someone just joined me on Discord. Who the fuck is this? Oh, Chaz, what up, dude? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, who the fuck is this?
Dude, I was guys, we got the Green Beetle in the chat. How are you doing, buddy? I miss you, man.
I just got perfected on tech and I ended my stream. I said fuck it, I'm done. So
yeah, dude. Well,
other than that, I'm doing all right.
Oh well, dude, you're just a person that I wanted to talk to, because I'm going over this article, but without going over anything, I just want to get your thoughts. Do you think that half of the men in society feel that they're like pressured to act manly? What do you think?
50 okay, what does it mean to act manly, right?
Yeah.
You got to be strong, shoulders back, chest out, be ready to like stand up and fight someone if he steps to you, right?
Yeah.
So, if anything, all men are expected to be like that, right?
Yeah.
Any dude out there, like we've seen all the clips of people getting the shit beat out of them out of nowhere, and they all respond, "Why didn't there are plenty of men around? Why didn't they do anything?" If anything, I'd say it's more than 50%. It's damn near like 99%. So
wait a minute, you think 99% or about 90% of people are being pressured to be manly?
Okay, sorry, I think I kind of had the question wrong. Like I think all men are expected to do that, but are they being pressured into it? I mean, society tries to pressure us in a lot of ways, right? But
yeah, well, my perspective is that society is actually trying to push men to be little bitches. They're trying to push men to consume the goy slop, to consume the soy product, and to embrace their feminine side. Because I don't see a lot of masculinity anywhere. I don't see it in the music.
Yeah.
I don't see it in the cinema. I don't see it in video games. I don't see it anywhere. The only time I see it was like when Elijah Schaefer is pretending to be straight on Twitter. Other than that, like I don't really see any cause for masculinity. However, amongst women who, again, I don't listen to or talk to them, but I'm almost certain that they amongst themselves are like, hey, my boyfriend Eric is kind of a little girly in the bedroom and he's not dominating me. That's probably the conversations that are going on, because we were just going through hold on, let me read some of these comments really quick. Biggest dickest, talking to women is gay, probably.
Gay.
Yeah.
What, bro, you like women? Gay.
I know, right? So what are you, a homo? Let's see. I became more manly by learning what it means to be between a man's legs, how it's like to have a man on top of you, how it feels to hug men from the back. I'm talking about BJJ. Let's see. Freedom Marks, masculinity is slavery to women. Be a person and not a man. Okay, dude, this sounds like some Bolshevik horseshit. Hope Chaz lowers the soy levels. Fuck off. JDD, grow up, bro. Chi-coms don't care about Hollywood. Clearly you don't watch Chinese media or movies. Who does? Yanks, like you are the reason the West will fail. Check your Fed before you. I don't know what you mean. They are pressured to act manly when it benefits them. Why do they call you Eric in this scenario? Shut up, rookie. Fucking bitch. Let's see. I'm going to clip that Gio likes men on top of him. God damn it. Okay, I was reading chats and now they're just mutiny in the chat. Why don't you say that?
Bro, there's always mutiny in the chat.
Yeah.
Chat is never on your side.
Yeah. So, so men are complaining that they're misunderstood, that they want to embrace their feminine side. I just don't see evidence for this at all. Also, I would like to know what they mean by a lot of this. There doesn't appear to be genuine explanations for this. So nearly 2/3 of men agree that part of being a man means that there are some topics that are off limits to talk about with anyone. Like what? Well, first off, that's true. There are things that you should not talk about with anyone. Holy shit. I mean, that's just part of life. According to respondents, the topics that hold the greatest stigma in society for men are emotional sensitivities, sex lives, and mental health.
Well,
I don't want to hear about mental health. Yeah, go on.
Like, okay, guys are told all the time, open up, talk to me, cry in front of me, right?
Yes.
And then so many times when the guy finally does unleash all his emotions on his bitch, she then suddenly thinks, damn, this guy ain't hot anymore, right?
Yeah. Look, nobody looks attractive, ugly crying. Look, even
like,
pretty boy Brad Pitt looks hideous, ugly crying.
There are manly ways to cry, but that's only when you're probably alone, right? So
or like just dual wielding like AK-47s and just like
like just one tear down your eye right before you're about to beat the shit out of someone. Like that's like the most masculine way to cry. Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Consequently, 54% believe that their friendships with other men lack depth, as they often struggle with talking about their feelings and sex lives. Dude, first off, I don't give a fuck what my friends are doing in the bedroom with anyone. I'm not gonna be like, yo, Mikey, tell me about your sex life. You know, like, I don't know, dude.
You get some, bro.
Bro, like like I was just at like this house party, and it was like low key. It was like, 10 of us, 10, 15 of us, and people were with like their, they got their girlfriends or their wives with them and stuff. And like, dude, you know how fucking weird it would be if I was like, yo, what's going on with your sex life? Let's open up. I'm getting my ass whooped. I'm just saying. What else? Oh yeah, if I'm just like, oh, I gotta tell you guys about my feelings. I'm not gonna get invited out anymore. This is terrible advice. Also, like, if you're like struggling with your sex life or like your fucking mental health or whatever, I don't know, go to a support forum on the internet and express yourself that way anonymously. You'll get more honest feedback. I mean, a lot of this stuff is just weird to me. He cries inside his puppets. Oh man, dude, this chat is fucking tearing me to pieces tonight.
Dude, I don't know.
What's
I
going
don't know
on?
why, but they were saying the weirdest shit in my chat. They were talking about how you were like crying for a few hours on a previous stream with your puppets. It's like out of nowhere they just start shit talking you. It's like
No,
I'm just thinking, damn, what?
No, okay, so what happened was, okay, you little bastards are lying to chat, so I gotta correct the record. All right, so what happened was, I was fucking drinking all night, and everything was fine, and then somebody brought up someone in my past who I don't talk to or talk about, and then people were like, there was a lot of emotions in the chat, not mine, and people asked about cheese, and I'm just like, well, fuck, here we go. And for whatever reason, YouTube took down that video, took down that stream. Oh, they took it down because I made fun of Mulvaney and basically said he was like a shill for the CIA and stuff. So they took it down. But no, like, I wasn't crying, like, I was just being honest. I'm just like, yeah, like, it just sucks how, like, me and my friend don't really talk as much anymore. And like, the circumstances were unfortunate. And some of the other people involved are just so fucking shady and stupid. And like, I talked about it with them in private. And I'm just why would you talk to this dude? Why would you bring this guy around? And like, I avoid this dude. Like, I don't want him around. I don't want to talk with him. Like, he's weird. We were never friends or anything like that. And no, I was not crying. But I was drunk. And even then, I held it together. All right, so the chat is full of shit. You guys are fucking liars, and you guys just lost some respect. You guys lost some respect from me tonight. Also, shout out to everybody on Facebook and Rumble. Hold on, let me make sure everything is Gucci over there.
I just gotta say, I am very easily swayed by propaganda. When chat says something, I believe it to be law.
Look,
so it's not
chat
your fault.
always knows. Look, and I get why you would say that. Chat always knows. The chat, they fucking get it. And
yeah,
like, were people crying? Probably. But was I crying? No. Was there drama? Yes. But it wasn't anything I did personally. Like, it wasn't anything that I like. No, I wasn't crying with my fucking puppets in my hands and just tears running down my face. Like, no, that didn't happen.
Hey, it's all good, man. They're just talking shit. Let's move on. Let's move back onto the
topic.
So
anyways, back onto no, it's okay, dude. No, it's a good question, and I'm all about being transparent and open, and I got nothing to hide. And, I'm glad that I got my friends here with me. The chat is awesome and hilarious, and I don't mind when people disagree with me. And besides all that stuff blew over. I talked with everybody involved, and everybody's cool. So, fucking Rookie, man. You're such a piece of shit, Rookie. You know what you did. You know exactly what you did. All right, so anyways, back to the man being manly. Whew. Yeah, I'm just not seeing evidence of a lot of this stuff here. There should have been more clarity, because I do believe there's a great discussion to be had, and I would probably be one of the individuals that is like problematic, because again, I don't want to hear about people's sex lives. First off, that topic is boring as shit and not really interesting at all. What else? Mental health. Yeah, dude, go to the gym. Quit drinking. Quit doing drugs. I don't know what else to tell you. Get better friends. Nearly 62% of men agree that part of being a man means that some topics are off limits to talk about. Oh my god, I read that already. There's no examples here. Oh, when it comes to sexual health, half of all men agree that masturbation is one of the most stigmatized topics. Yeah, dude, because gooning is gross. You don't want to be seen as a goon.
Like, first of all, do I want to be talking about the stuff I beat? Like, no. Like, no one wants to hear that, right?
Yeah.
And alongside that, it's been proven that using, pornography, like if you have an addiction to it, it's just as, if not more, like detrimental than stuff like heroin, right? Like it literally destroys your brain in the same way illicit substances do, right?
Absolutely.
Like gooning and like doing it all day, every day, like it's an issue, right? It's a problem. But guess what? A lot of these dudes, they would probably rather smash a chick, right? But but the vast majority of guys just aren't getting any, right? So what, like when you're in your 20s, testosterone is like flaring up, right? Like you're constantly working out. You gotta release it, right? Like if you got nothing else to do, you probably do it in your bedroom, right? And like no guy wants to talk about that. But I'm sure that 99% of the guys, if you ask them, would you rather watch something on the hub or smash a chick you like, they would smash the chick instantly, right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I would hope so. Well, I don't know. These days, I honestly don't know. What else do we got here? Yeah, when it comes to sexual health, half of all men agree that masturbation is one of the most stigmatized topics. So much so that just 39% have ever talked about masturbation with their male friends. Dude, why the fuck would you do that?
Yo, Gio, this morning when I woke up, hey, I was like, man, I just got beat to this
Yo,
thing,
bro, what's your
like,
goon cave
shit,
smell
bro.
like, bro? What's your goon cave smell like?
Like, bro, we're gooning up. Like, what the fuck? Okay, do you want guys to just text their friends? Here's the link that I beat it to. Like, why?
I don't know.
Why are they trying to make this out to be that it's some huge issue? Right?
Yeah, and you know what's so funny? Like, I actually disagree with this whole like stigmatization thing, because again, in pop culture, you have disgusting creeps like Louis C.K. and even just like the majority of these like so-called comedians. They're openly talking about like masturbating and farting and shit. Like that's like the bulk of comedy these days. So I don't know if this is as stigmatized as they're pretending it is. Again, I just don't really see a lot of evidence for this. I mean, and right now, like goon caves is like going viral, and people's like their little goon rituals and shit. And I'm just like, whoa, dude. And again, we got a lot of lonely dudes. We got a lot of fucking gooning going on. And they're trying to pretend that like there's a put. You know what this is? This is basically this is like the anti. Basically, here's my official analysis of this. Half of the men are upset because guys like me are calling them out on their fucking lame shit. I don't want to hear about your gooning. I don't want to hear about your fucking your feminine energy, whatever. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Quit gooning. Quit goy slopping. Get on a motorcycle. It's the best advice I can give.
Steal one if you have to. Just get on a bike and just drive. And if the cops are chasing you, even better. Now you have a reason to drive even faster.
And not only that, in many states or cities, cops aren't even allowed to chase you if you're on a bike. Boom. Let's see. Friedrich Marx says, how many of you all have fuck trophy to prove you got anything? What are you talking about? I don't think it's going viral. Just look it up. Just look it up a lot. I've never looked up gooning at all. As a matter of fact, when I was growing up, a goon was somebody who was a member of the Something Awful forum.
Like in the Goonies. 80s. The Goonies, bro. Yeah. The Goonies.
I don't know about the Goonies, man. I've never seen that movie. It's before my time.
We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to go that off topic.
No. Let's see. Shit. We're about to get into the 304 stuff, but really quick, guys. This is the only post that I have. The Sinead O'Connor looking ass bitch, this frumpy bitch, that we talked about last week. I don't think I did an update on it, but she was banned. She was found, and yeah. Let me see.
Okay, so what's up with this?
All right, so this frumpy woman right here, this Sinead O'Connor looking ass bitch, she was recording herself working out. She works out a lot apparently, but I see no gains. Anyways, the dude in the back, he unlocks his phone. He has the camera covered, but she accuses him of recording her and being a creep, and she like threatens to beat his ass and shit.
You gonna take a quick
Ah.
Snapchat with the with the
See,
finger.
that's why
and put it right back
anytime
down.
I'm at the gym
Yeah.
and
When
a
I
chick
was
like
not
walks
looking,
into the
of
same
course,
area that
because
I'm in,
that's what predators
I
do.
try to like
Just wanna
be
give an
either in the
update from this
complete
video.
opposite corner of the room, or I just go to another section of the gym and do something else.
No, dude,
Like,
you can't
I
let the you can't let dude, you can't let these fucking women win, bro. Like the only time that I would consider doing something like that is if someone's filming. I don't want to be on fucking film. Dude, no,
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna get the fucking Karen mask on. I'm gonna get my Karen wig on, and I'm gonna fucking complain to the manager. I don't want to fucking be recorded while I'm working out. I don't want someone filming while I'm working out. Like, no, I don't. Dude, people setting up tripods and shit, dude, that's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, these fucking bitches are crazy. But anyways, there's an update to the case. All right, here, let's just watch this really quick. It's only a
the
minute
other
long.
day where this woman falsely accused this man of taking a photo of her at the gym, then proceeds to call him a predator and even
I'm just, like,
threatens to
following
put
along
him
on your
in the
stream,
hospital.
so.
Oh, hold up. Let me get you the proper feed, bro. Give me a second.
Gotcha.
Boo.
But yeah, whenever I'm at the gym, I'm not trying to have any extra bullshit. You know, I'm just there to work out and just move on, right?
Fuck, where is it? Window projector. Here it is. All right.
Ah, there we go.
All right.
Watch the stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Luckily, a friend of his that serves with him in the Navy recognized him and reached out to me. He let me know that this man doesn't even have Instagram. He only has Facebook. So we sent him the video. He was very, very upset by this and explained that he wasn't taking a photo of her. He was actually taking a screenshot to send to his wife, who was also very, very upset, which actually makes sense because if you watch the video, you can see his middle finger and thumb actually squeeze the phone. I let him know that if he wanted to take legal action, that one of my lawyers, Shaheen Namui, would handle it for him. He said he would let me know. Also spoke to this gym, Choose Fitness. They were incredible. They immediately removed this woman from the gym, rightly so, and they gave this man a free gym membership. So
Very
hats
cool.
off to them. To this young woman, I hope you have it in you to apologize to that man. If not, I hope he does press charges. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect her to apologize because like holding women accountable is like, you know, expecting Jesus and Elvis to return. It's just not gonna happen. Let's see. Let me read some of these comments really quick. Let's see. Goonies never say die. I am 12 and 0 versus women in punch. I don't know, dude. I can't read what you're saying, Frederick Mars. Sounds like you're having a fucking stroke. If a girl is too close to me at the gym, I just start ripping some steak protein farts. Clears them away. Biggest dick is that's a very creative way to deal with a woman at the gym. Again, me personally, again, I don't mind the chicks, but if you start filming, guy or girl, it's a fucking problem. I think filming in gym should be completely banned. I'm so fucking over it. I'm legitimately over it, and yeah, man, just not acceptable. However, I disagree that a crime was committed here. He would be able to fairly easily sue her in civil court. Okay, that's civil. That's defamation. Harassment. There is such thing as criminal harassment. I don't think this falls under the definition of criminal harassment. Although he can't personally force criminal charges. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Again, Joey Swole means well. He's just not right. All right, so let's hopefully. I don't think we have anything on crime shit anymore. Oh, really quick, fashion SWAT. Groom wears Apple Vision Pro on his wedding day. As wife is creeped out. Her face says it all.
Why? Like, there's a point. Like, there's a point where you have to be self-aware and look at yourself in the mirror and say, "Is this okay?" Right? But he can't look at himself in the mirror because he has his fucking Apple Vision on.
I mean,
like,
we all know why she's with this dude. Because he has
because he's
money.
probably rich.
Yeah. But she's like, oh man, she's like, I just can't wait to fucking cheat on this dude with Chad. She looks visibly disgusted. All right, let's watch this video really quick.
She's visibly cringing.
Oh
like,
yes, she's literally cringing. This guy kind of looks like that kid from Stranger Things, but older. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, here, let's see what's going on here. Groom slammed online for wearing Apple Vision Pro at the wedding. All right, so he's dancing.
You
at
did it the
wedding.
whole day? in sickness and in headset.
So a California software engineer is getting trolled online after posting cringeworthy footage of him sporting an Apple Vision Pro VR headset while dancing at his own wedding. In an odd choice of wedding attire, which definitely stole the show from his bride, and not in a good. Yeah, dude. Bro, like, okay. Jokes aside, if you want your woman to cheat on you, this is a great way to do it. You think she's gonna forget this?
It's their wedding day. Okay, the wedding day is supposed to be like a chick's biggest, most important day, right?
Yeah, this is like literally bigger than her birthday. Like literally.
And you, for lack of a better word, I'm gonna pull out a SpongeBob term. You soiled it, right? Soiled it. You ruined the whole wedding just by doing some stupid shit. Right?
Yeah. So it looks like it's nighttime and they're all dancing around. The wife does look kind of happy, but bro, this looks so retarded. So he paid $3,500 for this headset for the model that he got. So it's not even the most expensive one. Saying that when he wears it, she tries not to look because it's a little creepy. Let me see. Oh, fuck. Oh, you motherfucker.
XL.
Yep. All right, so here we go. Jacob apparently didn't take that into consideration on their big day with a choice that led to intense back. Dude, where's the fucking the mom, the parents on both sides to be like, yo, this man needs to fucking straighten up. The divorce papers are already happening. What's the return policy on husbands? Another commenter writes, you might want to leave this gadget off your gift registry.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm like at a wedding and someone gives me like a $3,500 VR headset, okay, I'm gonna wait until I get home, have my honeymoon, and then when I'm done with the fun part of it, then I'll put it on, right? Like I'll wait.
Oh man, I don't know. Rookie, we got a female in the chat. Rookie, would you accept such a thing like at your wedding? You know, I don't know. Oh man, yeah, she's very upset.
Like, okay, I'm gonna make a huge call out, right? Like, I'll be willing to bet money on this.
Yeah,
the guy's fucking autistic. Like, he just probably doesn't understand why it's not socially acceptable to wear a VR headset to your wedding day, right? Like, to him, it's no big deal, right? Like, he's just wearing his headset, right? Like, he can't understand it.
Well,
and that's why we need to be that's why he needs to be bullied into taking it off, because he doesn't know any better.
Well, it's too late, man. Like, the wedding
I
already
know.
happened. I mean, it doesn't he will never get the excitement and joy of wearing this headset ever again, because he wore it at an event where it's just like, you don't wear something like this. It's like going to your wedding that's like somewhere really nice, like let's say like I don't know, the Wynn Hotel or something. And instead of wearing like a 3-piece suit, you got that fucking stupid T-shirt with like the fake little like dress shirt. It looks like a
yeah,
tuxedo.
the fake tuxedo T-shirt.
It's almost like on that level, but I still feel like the Apple headset is much worse. I don't know how to,
because like, here's the thing: we don't know what he was looking at. He could have been gooning that whole time during the wedding.
Dude, what if he's wearing the goon cave?
Dude, the whole time during the wedding, he's like, "Oh, here's my goon chair. Got my goon tissues right here."
Bro, dude, see, this is why it's so important to like bully men. Because just prior to this, we're talking about men being pressured into being manly. Bro, you got a pretty wife with beautiful blonde, vibrant hair, and then right behind you, a gorgeous mountain, bright blue sky, and you're wearing your fucking goon cave on your eyes with that shit-eating smirk on your face. Nah, dude, you gotta be shamed. You gotta be shamed.
Okay, like, Gio,
Yeah.
here's another thing. How many people were at this wedding? Let's say like 3 dozen people were here at the wedding. Dozen people were here at the wedding.
Yeah,
right?
probably.
No, I assume at least 1 or 2 people walked up to him and said, "Dude, you gotta take it off." But he didn't, right?
No, right here. Yeah, people are dancing.
People are dancing with. Okay, so I assume that means no one told him you should take it off, or maybe one person did, but he didn't think it was a big deal, right? No. Okay, Gio, if I'm ever getting married, and I fly you out, right? Beautiful vista, right? Up in the like Rocky Mountains, you know?
Yeah, like this.
And I walk out wearing some stupid shit. Like, okay, I walk out wearing my Dragon Ball Z hat, right?
Oh,
for the love of God, man, I give you full permission to walk up to me, pull me away, take off my hat, burn it, and then send me on my way back to the wedding.
Yo, me and the war band, dude, we're gonna do some awful things to that hat. Just letting you know.
You're gonna violate my hat.
I wouldn't want to wear it after that.
Yeah.
After we're done.
But no, it's like you need to have friends that can tell you straight up you're doing something stupid.
Well,
right?
he's like a California software engineer, so all his friends are probably like limp-wristed, and they're just not interested in like holding him accountable.
Bro, what if every dude here is wearing their Goon VR thing? Every dude is gooning at this wedding.
I didn't see, dude. He was the only one gooning out. All I'm saying is, like, if I'm this dude's dad, I'd be like, look, fucker, listen, Jacob Wright, the software engineer from California, I am not going to pay for your wedding, and you're off the will if you fucking do this. Like, people got to hold him accountable. Dude, women got to be held accountable, and men got to be held accountable. Let's see. Did you see that Jack Murphy is back? Let's see. Yes. Yes, Rookie. I did see that Jack Murphy is back. I don't know what to say about Jack Murphy. First off, he's got me blocked because I called him John Goldberg or whatever, and he didn't like that. And,
John Goldberg.
And also his shitty skank wife also doesn't like me. She blocked me as well. All those Griftosphere morons, they don't fucking like me. You know, I'm on my own now. You know, it's just like me and like a motley crew of outcasts and shit on the internet. You know, people like fucking Vito. It's like that. It's like, you know, kind of like when you like, you know, go through some shit and you look around. It's like, oh, these are my only friend, my real friends. It's like Vito and Ricada or whatever. You know, it is what it is, man. And just like some dissident artists. So I mean, it's cool, you know. But yeah, Jack Murphy, talentless moron. Probably a CIA, probably a Fed, to be honest. Now he's selling medicine or whatever. He's selling medical care. But it's all like elite. I'm like, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna try to find him on Twitter. So.
It's like Rebel Health Alliance or some shit. But his Twitter account is Jack Murphy Live.
Jack Murphy Live. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have blocked me. Oh my God, no, I am blocked from him.
Told you. Dude, he went after everybody, bro.
What? When? Okay, not even just what the fuck, but when the fuck?
Videos. Dude, he saw all my fucking videos. And I know for a fact that I know you never interacted with him, but he doesn't like Undead Chronic. He fucking blocked on all of Undead Chronic's accounts, and he blocked all of his friends.
Yeah.
And all the people that he makes content with.
Maybe you saw my Cuckbuster video with starring Jack Murphy.
Oh yeah,
maybe
dude, of course. Let's see.
What a fucking loser.
All right, well, enough of this Goon Cave. Now we got to get into the 304
The
stuff.
Minecraft Goon Cave.
Oh, yes. All right.
You want to see my Goon Cave in Minecraft?
Oh, God. Let's see. Unmute site.
My girlfriend and I went to her ex's funeral where she gave a big speech. She wouldn't stop talking about how much she regretted breaking up with him. My girlfriend and I have been together for about 4 years. She used to be close friends with her ex. However, he tried to make a move on her while she and I were together, so she cut off their friendship. They knew each other for about 10 years. They were high school sweethearts and stayed together throughout college. They broke up because he did not want kids. Well, he passed away recently, and my girlfriend was invited to the funeral. While I wasn't happy, so to speak, to see my girlfriend cry about this guy, I swallowed my emotions and offered my full support. She asked me to come with her. Here's where things get messy. She made a speech about how she says that if things had been different, they'd be a happy family with children. She kept talking about how she wishes they never broke up in the first place, and that she's never met someone who she loved as much as him. I had to force myself not to say anything then. Now we're back home, and she hasn't said anything about what she said. I'm so close to just leaving, but I just don't know if she only said that out of grief. Update 1. It's been a stressful couple of days, and my post got a lot more attention than I expected. It's been a week since the funeral itself. I've been talking to some friends, as well as reading comments on my last post. Truth be told, I've been hesitant to talk about this to my girlfriend because she's still depressed about her ex's passing. She's not talking to me at all, and I've been taking care of everything around our place. She's just been laying in our bed. I've tried to talk to her, but she just shuts me out. I've been reflecting on our past relationship and realized a couple things. My girlfriend was never as passionate with me as she was with her ex. She never did anything as romantic or thoughtful for me when compared to her ex. For example, she's never gone traveling for more than 3 days with me. But she traveled often with her ex, sometimes for years. It's not like I haven't offered. I was simply told by people to get over it, and that each relationship is different, and people said stuff like, if she wanted to be with her ex, she would be. Something also to note is that some of you actually pointed my attention to another post. One that's about a girl going to her ex's funeral. I read the post, and I don't know if it's actually my girlfriend or not. Some details are different, like our age, we're both 30, not close to our 40s. Also, I never said anything about breaking up with her for going to the funeral. I wasn't exactly happy to see her mourn the guy who wanted to sleep with her while she was with me, but I didn't actually say anything. Now, the girl in the other post admitted that she actually cheated. I thought about this for a second, but it doesn't matter, because if she cheated or not, I already broke up with her. I did have a talk with her. She refused at first by not responding to me, but when I told her I was leaving, she finally said something to me. I basically told her that I feel like crap ever since she said those things at the funeral. How I feel like she would rather be with her ex than me. That I felt like her second choice. She started to yell at me, calling me selfish, and that she's lost one of the most important people in her life, and I shouldn't make this about me. I was too tired to try to yell back. My things were already packed up. I'm staying with my parents for a while. Our lease doesn't expire for a few months, so I don't know what she's planning to do. I don't know what to do now. I thought I was gonna marry this girl someday, and have kids, but she wanted someone else all this time. Update 2. It's the day before Valentine's, and I had actually planned something for my girlfriend before this whole mess started. I can't help but to think of her. Our shared friend group didn't side against me. They have been supportive to both of us, it seems. I've explained to them why we broke up, and they were all pretty understanding. My friend and his girlfriend are friends to both of us, and I've asked them about my ex. Apparently she hasn't been doing well. She's back to work, as she took like 2 weeks off work, but besides that she hasn't been out of the apartment. She hasn't tried to reach me, and I haven't tried to reach her. Our lease expires next month. She could afford the rent on her own, but she'd be scraping by. I've been tempted to reach out. I hated breaking up, but I hate even more how we broke up. It feels like I left her behind, when she needs me the most.
All right, you guys get the point.
Okay.
Holy
First
shit.
of all,
Chaz, let me get
okay.
your response. Let me get your
First
response.
of all, that was some fantastic Minecraft parkour. Like, dude, he was hitting all the jumps. It was clean,
Very
no
clean.
drops. Like, bro, very clean. And second of all, yeah, are you fucking surprised that the love of her life was a dude before you? You can't be surprised at that.
Look,
like all the signs were there. It's just like the guy's a cuck, right?
Yeah. No, he got cucked by a ghost.
Ghost Chad.
Yeah, dude, the ghost of Chad.
Literal Slimer, bro. He got fucking cucked by a Slimer.
He got cucked by a green skin that's no longer among us.
It's just, on one hand, I feel sad for the guy, right? Like, he genuinely thought she loves me, right? Like, in the moment, everything's happy. They're all going about their lives. And then the funeral happens. And then all this stuff happens. The guy tries to sleep with his wife or girlfriend while they're together, right? Like, there's so many red flags that my sympathy for the guy goes lower and lower and lower. Like, all the signs are there. She's not passionate. She doesn't want to travel with him, right? He could say, we are flying to France. I scheduled a 2-week-long vacation. And she would probably say, that seems like it's too long.
Yeah.
The fact that she doesn't want to travel for more than 3 days with him is already a bad sign, right?
Yeah. Well, here was like the dead giveaway for me, because this dude, the dead dude, was obviously trying to, get back to that, that puniti, because he knows that there's vulnerability there, and obviously it appears it didn't happen. But this went on long enough to the point where the man who made this post, the man who was grieving the loss of the destruction of this relationship, he's like, she had the most passionate, steamy, slimiest sex with this dude, and she did things with him that she doesn't do with me. So he fucking knew. And it's like, look, maybe his heart was in the right place, maybe he's well-meaning, but he's a blue pill dude, and he's a simp, and
I mean, we all have to learn in some way, shape, or form.
The signs were all, like you said, there were so many red flags. There were so many signs, and he avoided it. And yeah, he was with an alpha widow. Literally, she's an alpha widow.
Yeah, and she was literally widowed, right?
Yeah. And dude, like, if I was like legitimately ignorant and I thought everything was really great, and then this shit fucking like popped off, yeah, I'd leave her. I don't care if she's fucking crying. I don't care how vulnerable she is. No, I'd leave. I'm just like,
it's
wait a
good.
minute.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, the way that she try to spin it on him, right? That you're being selfish. You know what I have to say about that?
Yeah.
You should be selfish. Okay, look, it is impossible for every person on the planet to be the most selfless person in the world, right? At some point in time, you have to prioritize yourself, whether that means cutting people out of your lives, adding people into your lives, right? Like, you have to think about your best interests first and foremost, right?
Yeah.
And him doing that, like, that's good. He was not happy. He was not enjoying the relationship anymore. And at that point, why bother being in the relationship? Like, they're not married, they have no kids, so it's good.
And is mad at the OP. You told her your feelings and she yelled at you. That's enough of a reason right there to leave. Yeah, pretty much. Dump her,
Yeah,
she doesn't love you. Yeah, she doesn't love you.
Exactly. Like, do you think she would cry over him the same way she cried over the ex? Like, if he died the next day, do you think she would have like the same kind of reaction? She might cry, she might be sad, but then she'd still think, oh, but my ex, you know what? My ex had a way better coffin than my current boyfriend, right? She probably thinks of stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I do think more people should be willing to be more selfich, right?
Yeah,
That's
I've
not me.
heard, I've heard chicks in my life say, not to me. This is talking about like other guys and other relationships. They were like friends with like my exes and stuff, and I would just be like casually listening to their stupid conversation, and I would hear them say things like, "Oh well, I love him, but I'm not in love with him," and that was certainly what the situation was. Like, yeah, she might have loved the OP, but she was still, thinking about the deceased ghost Chad's big schlong. Yeah. And AC, I don't know. It didn't freeze on my end, and I don't have any dropped frames. I literally have 0 dropped frames. Everything's Gucci on this end, bro. All right, well let's see what else we got here. We got some more 304 stuff. Yeah, that one hit me. That one hit me kind of hard. That was pretty rough to listen to. Oh shit, hold on.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, more Minecraft parkour. Let's fucking go.
I know, right?
This is why I watch your channel for.
So I filed for divorce and she refuses to accept it. My wife has recently kicked me out of the house just 3 weeks after the birth of our first child. The reason I was kicked out stemmed from an ex. So, my wife was previously in a long-term relationship with her ex, who committed suicide due to PTSD after he returned from Afghanistan. Her son from her first relationship lives with us and is 12 years old. Her son has her ex's surname. The main problem is that she is demanding that our baby takes on her ex's surname. Her reasoning is that her 12-year-old has her ex's name and so does she, and if we give the baby my surname, the 12-year-old will feel alienated. She has been demanding this. Literally demanding. She refuses to take anything except an enthusiastic yes for an answer, and if I try to protest it I usually get crocodile tears as well as her talking about her ex and how much he meant to her. She says that I'm a bad person for not allowing our son to have his surname. I have tried my best to compromise, saying that since I practically raised her son he can have my surname, that way he won't feel left out, and she can take my name too. She said no as her 12-year-old son has had his name all his life and shouldn't have to change it to appease me. I also tried to explain that they have 2 separate fathers so it's natural that they have different names. That was turned down with tears too. We have to register the baby's name next Thursday. I told her that we should probably get couples therapy and in the meantime register the baby with my name. She turned that down too and said she went through the trouble of carrying the baby and pushing it out, and she should get to decide this on her own. I even asked her son and he said he doesn't mind having separate names as he knows his father was his father but I am dad. He doesn't care if his newborn baby sister has a different surname. I told my wife this and she said I am emotionally manipulating her son. We had another argument 5 days ago and haven't spoken much since. I didn't want it to continue like this as this should be our happy moments. 2 days ago I told her that the baby either gets my surname or we are getting a divorce. I told her that perhaps her dead husband could help raise our daughter with her since she doesn't want to acknowledge me as the dad. She called me a manipulator and says it's not fair that she doesn't get to decide the baby's first name on her own or the surname. Her suggestions for
the video's gone, but you guys get the point. You guys get the point. All right.
Wow. Okay. So,
Chaz, what do you think?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, man. I wasn't. But like, she was saying that he's manipulating her. He's over here trying to compromise, try to work with her, right? Like literally calling the kettle black, right? Or like the most hypocritical shit, the most unself-aware action. She's calling him manipulating? Like, what? She's trying to pull the card of, I carried this baby, I pushed it out, and you're expecting me for the next 18 years to pay for it, right? To shoulder the financial burden. Okay, like, children aren't burdens, but you get what I mean. Like, she is expecting him to shoulder the financial cost of raising a family, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he has the audacity to say, I want the kid's name to be mine. And it's just,
no, dude,
off.
like, okay, I'm obviously not married and I don't have children yet. And like this, it's really difficult to speak on the situation because every relationship, every family, they're all different. However, I was thinking long and hard about how to avoid ending up in this position because this is a really
don't marry a woman
shitty
who already has a
place to be.
kid. Yeah.
No, that's
That's
one.
step one.
However, let's be realistic here. There's families are a lot different now, and obviously some shit's gonna happen. However, when you're planning your family, when you're meeting someone for the first time, and it's gonna get serious, dude, you gotta get the shit out of the way. You gotta get the shit out of the way quick. Like so for me, it's like, yeah, I'm not down with that vaccine shit, and I'm not down with mutilating the genitals of any kid. And the name is important, and it's going to be my name because I'm not going to be a genetic dead end, and I don't want people to think otherwise. And like that needs, I don't know, that's like the third or fourth date. I don't know the fucking rules. Again, some people you can talk to with anything about, and some people you just can't say anything to because they're retarded. But you got to get a lot of this shit out of the way. He clearly didn't. He probably thought he was dealing with a reasonable woman, and he didn't, and she wasn't reasonable at all. And
He was trying to say, let's go to couples therapy. The guy was trying to take every route to find a solution, right?
I feel bad because he's getting beat up by the girlfriend or the wife. He's getting beat up by the family. Like no one's taking this dude's side.
In all honesty, I would be willing to bet that daughter might not even be his. Maybe that's why she's so against having the same name, right? Like that's a possibility.
No,
she might have cucked him.
He explains that wasn't the case, and that he was able to name the child because she ended up being committed because she threatened to harm herself. So yeah, the story gets pretty crazy. Unfortunately, the video's fucked. I don't know what's going on. Facebook has been having issues all day for Super Tuesday. Well, anyways, let's just really quick. Let's check up on these figures really quick. Oh man, Trump, you motherfucker! We lost Vermont. Oh God, no! Oh man. All right, whatever. All right. Anyways, moving on. My wife changed our child's last name to the Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is with women. Like, dude. Also, it's really important that the woman that you date, if she's got a bunch of exes or she's got one or two exes or whatever, an ex has to be an ex. That person can't be in their lives. I'm not interested in an ex-boyfriend being around.
You can't be texting him. Just
Yeah.
he has to be cut off entirely. Like you can't trust the guy. Like you can trust your girl all you want, but that guy, if he was originally in love with her, right, and he's still talking to her, you can't trust him. Just can't.
All right, we got a fun one here from women posting L's. From a Reddit post, 2X chromosomes. I'm unsure if I should tell my boyfriend this information, ? I recently gone official with the man I've been dating for a couple of months. He's kind, respectful, and considerate. I really think he could be the one. But something is eating at me. I wanted to build slowly with this man, so we didn't become intimate until after going exclusive. But between the first date and that point, I did see an old friends with benefits a couple of times.
Hey.
For the streets. Back then, I didn't think anything of it, as I wasn't exclusive, but I underestimated how much I would have cared, how much I would care for my boyfriend, and I feel almost like I've cheated on him. So, this dude, he's like, hey, I'll take you out for wine. Maybe we'll go see a movie. And then, as soon as, he drops you off at home, the Chad shows up. The the friend with benefits shows up. And then, she goes on the date again. They're, holding hands. And it's like, oh, dude, some other dude's dick was just there the other night.
Oh, your hand's oddly sticky this afternoon.
Yeah,
what's up with that?
Yeah, what's all this green stuff? Let's see. Have I done something wrong? Do I need to tell him? Well, will he end things with me? Update. There was mixed reactions here, but my gut told me I should tell my boyfriend. He said, sorry, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who does that. He then blocked me. Yeah, dude, this is what I tell guys to do. It's like, look, dude, if she's for the streets, she's going to be doing this shady stuff behind your back. Don't cry. Don't complain. Don't make a fucking post about it on the internet. Just block her and move on. I know Rookie gets triggered by stuff like that, but yeah, there's just no need to talk with a woman like this. There's no need to waste your time with a woman like this. Indigo urchin, dude, she probably looks like an urchin for sure.
She probably has
engaging in
hair,
that
right?
disgusting behavior. So what else do we got here? Oh yeah, another.
You literally can't make it up. We've talked all the time about how guys will just be used for like foodie calls, you know,
Yes.
just Tinder. Like the first date's dinner, but I don't want to go anywhere after that. And then we say all the time, she's got to have another dude just ready to go when she's ready to go. Right?
Yeah, they just can't be left alone. I don't know what the deal is with some of these chicks. Let's see.
It's damn near impossible to trust a chick nowadays. Like thanks to social media, dating apps, anytime you're not around her, potentially she's with another guy. Like you can say I'm paranoid or thinking about it too much, but
you're not wrong, dude.
You're
not
it's just
wrong. I have a couple normie guy friends, and they just don't fucking know, bro. They're like, oh yeah, I was talking with this chick, and then she just stopped talking to me all of a sudden. I'm like, yeah, dude, you wasted her time. You're not quick enough, man.
Yeah, she's talking to another dude, right? Like,
she's with another dude.
She's with him, exactly. Like, I have my phone on me like all day, right?
Yeah.
But so do chicks.
Oh, yeah,
there's
dude,
nothing stopping her.
It's literally their
she's
appendage.
gonna get she's gonna get a notification. She's gonna see you texted her, and then she either responds or doesn't. Right now. Sometimes people just don't respond, right? They see a message, they like kind of just move on, whatever.
Yeah,
but
Carla Vegas writes, feminism ruined everything. Yeah, I mean, this does seem like a byproduct of feminism, where, actions without consequences, well, every action has a consequence. And the culture promotes this disgusting, degenerate behavior. You see it in the movies, you see it in the music, and it's awful. And like something that I've noticed, especially with like the verbiage that people use, like in TikTok, when you got these like stupid women and even some guys complaining about their dating woes, the language that they use is so inhumane. It's so detached from humanity. It's like the exact opposite of romance and the exact opposite of like the traditional love languages. Like instead of like in the past, in the very recent past, someone would say like, this is my girlfriend. This is the love of my life. This is my lover. Now it's like, this is my person. It's very dystopian. This sounds like something like a Bolshevik would say. This is my person. And
this is my autist
anymore. Because they don't want to, the regime doesn't want to promote healthy, loving relationships. They don't want to promote romance and adventure. They want to promote
the most famous
love
rom-com movie of all time, Titanic, is about a chick reminiscing 80 years ago how she smashed a guy in a car, right? Like just out of nowhere. Like romance movies have been dead for years.
Oh man, you think Titanic was no? Well, okay, so the way that.
Okay, I've never watched it. I've never watched it though.
What? You're not wrong though. So the woman who smashes who gets smashed by Leonardo DiCaprio, she's technically married, I think, and she cheats on her husband. But the husband was beating her. She was beating her. He was beating her. So you know what? She got that ball dick, and even though he didn't have the money, he was a lot cuter. So it worked out for her. Leonardo DiCaprio didn't beat her. And I think she still ended up with a rich dude at the end. Anyways,
look, I don't know. Like
he survives. That's why
a chick would have to give me the best head ever, like every 30 minutes, guaranteed. If I sit down through that movie with her, that is the only time I will ever sit down and think I'm gonna watch Titanic.
If you're with a like what I tell young dudes or anybody like in a relationship, they're young and in love. It's like, look, if your girlfriend wants to go and see some shitty movie at the movie theaters, take her, even if you're gonna hate it. So if I was like a teen in the 90s when Titanic came out, and like my girlfriend wanted to go see Titanic, we would go see Titanic. Because if I didn't take her,
I would find ways to hype that movie up. Like that fucking iceberg, man, he's gonna fuck shit up.
Okay, well, you don't want to act like a retard in the movie theaters, man. All right.
What are you talking? Okay.
Wait, hold on, wait. I gotta respond to this. Does Annie love Titanic? I don't know if I love Titanic. I didn't hate it when I watched it. It's not my favorite movie. Okay, but hold on. We got another love story here. Who cheated on who? We're about to find out. All right, here we go.
Husband multiple times. My husband and I have been married for 10 years. The only real argument we have ever had is the one we are having now. So, my best friend Cindy and her husband Mike are going through a nasty divorce, and it has caused a serious rift between my husband and I. I didn't realize how serious it was until this morning when he told me he was going to stay at his brother's house for the weekend. For context, 4 years ago my husband's best friend Alan was caught having an affair. I was friends with his wife Carol. We were not super close, but we'd get together for cocktails a few times a month and occasionally we'd go on double dates. My husband told me that Alan had been unhappy for a while because Carol had stopped having intimacy with him. When I talked to Carol she didn't deny this. She said that Alan had gained weight and she was no longer attracted to him. Alan was a chef and started sleeping with a female co-worker 5 years younger than him. He was 35, she was 30. The affair lasted for some time before they were caught at work. It all came out, he was fired and Carol left him.
Let me see if I can speed this up really quick. No, I can't. Where the hell are the buttons?
Was there for Carol and the kids through it all. The divorce was ugly and costly. Suffice to say it would take Alan years to financially recover as Carol took him to the cleaners. Throughout the whole ordeal my husband still talked to Alan and would occasionally loan him money. The problem was I didn't want my husband to remain friends with him. I told my husband if he continues his friendship with Alan then we would have problems. After some back and forth, and me basically putting my foot down, he agreed to basically cut Alan out. We didn't need influences or people like that in our life. Alan was extremely upset when my husband told him they'd no longer be friends. They had grown up together. But I didn't want men like that in our life. Shortly after all this we were reflecting on everything. My husband said something that I never forgot. He said, "One day one of your friends will do something they regret and need you. I hope you have the same wherewithal to cut them out if I ask you to." Cut to the present and, you guessed it. My bestie Cindy cheated on her husband Mike. Mike worked in manufacturing and was laid off. He eventually went back to work, but at a much lower wage and money was tight for them. Cindy picked up a job working as a barista. As she tells it, one of her regulars was a younger guy in real estate who had an eye for her and was constantly asking her to get together. He would slip her $100 tips a few times.
Yeah, by the way.
He'd slip her that tip a few times.
Just a word of advice, you guys. Dudes who are like real estate agents, the sleaziest, the least trustworthy people.
I mean, there's a reason
Just
why
straight
Toriyama
up
made
on-
Frieza based off of like a real estate agent, right?
Yeah, dude.
Like, the most evil, tyrannical,
Yeah,
monstrous people.
Dude, like my girlfriend, like you better not be friends with no fucking real estate agent. Like it ain't gonna work out. And the story's almost over, but it's interesting conundrum that they're in, right? This is very interesting. Yeah.
A week.
Sorry.
He
No,
knew
you
she
good.
was married. Eventually Cindy gave in and started seeing this guy regularly on her days off while Mike was working. Because she had already started an affair with someone, she threw herself into the deep end and began seeing another guy on the side too.
Jesus.
The guy in the restaurant who gave her tips was an emotional as well as physical affair, whereas the 3 other guys she was seeing were all strictly physical affairs.
3.
She told me she always felt guilty and knew it was wrong but couldn't stop herself.
She's weeping as her legs are spread, and she's getting dicked down by Chad and Tyrone and Alejandro.
She said the intimacy with the guy from the restaurant was like she'd never experienced with Mike and she felt wanted and desired it again. They were
Yeah, maybe because Mike is not doing so well because he lost his good job and he's trying his best for his family and he feels really insecure about it, and you repay him by fucking another dude. Multiple dudes, not even just one.
caught when their oldest daughter came home early from school because she wasn't feeling well. Cindy was busy with her affair partner, didn't see the text from her daughter, and the daughter walked in on them. The daughter told Mike. Mike was devastated and they are getting a divorce.
Bro,
the family
base
has
daughter.
basically ostracized Cindy and want nothing to do with her
Good dude. Not all women grow up to be whores, you know.
currently. I and a few friends have been her support through everything. I need to say that I recognize what she did is terrible. However, my husband has pounced on this opportunity and is demanding. I cut contact with her completely. Just like I did with him 4 years ago. He says, we don't need cheating cradle robbers in our lives. I explained that this is different and the issues between Mike and Cindy are more complicated and she
Fucking women, bro.
Well, there it is. Like, no, like this is like he straight up calls her out, saying that this
Oh, man.
happens, right? Okay, let's make this very clear. With the very first situation, right, like the thing that sparked this whole drama, I don't condone cheating, right?
Yeah.
It sucks. Like, there are ways to resolve these issues. She didn't find like the husband attractive, right? He put on weight. Did she bring that up to him? Did she talk with him, right? Did she make it clear that that was an issue that they could have resolved? I'm not trying to say like what he did is okay, but there are ways to fix these issues before it gets to the point where he might cheat,
Well,
right?
I mean, what's interesting, it's like you're not wrong, but the background stuff is not really what's important here. The woman said, the wife in this situation said, I don't want cheating whore men allowed in our orbit. So you got to ditch your friend, your chef friend, because he's a cheater and he cheated on that
grown
girl.
up with him.
Yeah, he grew up with him. They were little kids riding bikes together, and she said he's got to go. And he bowed his head, and he resented her for it. And he's like, one of these fucking days.
One of these
And he never
days.
forgot. He never forgot. And now it's like, oh, well, it's different. It's totally different. You know, just no accountability for these chicks, dude. And like, I don't want to say I was in a similar situation, but one of my exes, I'm gonna use a fake name, Sally. She said there was a girl
Fuck
that
Sally.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, seriously, fuck. There was this girl that I don't want to say I grew up with, but I knew her a long time ago, and I made posts about her on Reddit, how much like she meant to me and shit. And she came out to Vegas to visit me. We had a moment together, but that was in the past. So now I'm with Sally. Sally ended up finding my fucking post on Reddit, and she was not fucking happy. And there were some people in my life. Don't fucking laugh at my misfortune, bro.
I'm sorry. It's just like she found it on Reddit.
Yeah, dude, there were so many chicks, so many, and there were like a couple dudes too, that I wasn't allowed to be friends with. I wasn't allowed to talk to. And I gave her that fucking ultimatum too. And oh boy, did she fucking resist. But when she knew that I wasn't fucking around, I was like, I'm about to leave. I'm about to fucking leave. Then, then of course, we came together in harmony and, we worked it out, but ultimately it didn't work out. But yeah, any woman who hurt Gio is a lifelong enemy of mine. Friedrich Marx, I love you, dog, even if you're a Bolshevik. So you stop poofing away. Oh, shut up, rookie. I don't want to hear your shit. What the fuck? Okay, dude, there's mutiny in the chat. And also Chaz is here joining me. We're going over some of this 304 stuff. Having a great time. All right. Let's get the gist of that. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Pause. All right. What is this one here? Am I the asshole for expecting my husband to make an exception for me when I didn't make an exception for him? Okay. I forgot this one. So let's hear this elaborate. Hopefully they can elaborate.
For me when I didn't make an exception for him. My husband thinks I'm a hypocrite for not cutting off my best friend who cheated on her husband multiple times.
Oh, wait. No, we already did that one. All right. It's time to move on. All right. This is so sad. OMG.
Oh my God.
All right. Have you seen this video? This went viral, dude. This guy.
No. I don't think I've seen this.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go ahead and speed it up. Let me see. Playback speed. It's only 2 minutes long, but so we're gonna speed it up.
Yeah. A 19-year-old girl is being sold like a commodity. Soon she becomes the wife of a 45-year-old man. Her mother counts the money on the spot. Observing her expression, she seems quite satisfied with the transaction. The girl's price surpasses that of most locals. She even gives a thumbs up, praising the man's generosity. This is a slum in the Philippines. They live in shanties for generations. Below, there's an endless sea of garbage. A foul smell can be sensed from afar. Every local family has 6 or 7 children, and 80 of them are girls. It's truly a land of daughters, because there's no means of livelihood. Becoming a commodity has become the only way out. Whenever tourists come here, whether they are 12 or 13, or even under 10 years old, girls gather around, hoping foreign visitors will choose them to take them away from this dirty and chaotic slum. And their price is very low, usually around 10,000 pesos, equivalent to about $200 US. Compared to the cost of getting a wife domestically, it's almost like giving them away. For someone earning $5,000 a month, coming here means having 3 or 4 wives.
Dude, that's literally cheaper than like the wine dates I go on.
Living a life of abundance. The girl in front of us just turned 19. She is the eldest in her family, with a younger brother and 2 younger sisters. She has always wanted to alleviate the family's financial pressure. Today, she caught the eye of an older man. Due to her good looks, the man unprecedentedly offered 100,000 pesos, the highest price in the local area. This deal made the girl's mother overjoyed, and the girl gave all the money to her parents, hoping for a better living condition at home. Although it's a transaction for a wife, the wedding ceremony is not to be skipped. The man is already 45 years old.
Yeah, and like the thing with this dude, like he's thin, he's not ugly. He's got like a decent haircut. I guess you would call him like a typical like regular dude, regular Chad.
Yeah.
He could probably pick up like a decent chick back in the States, but it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. Like these chicks are like, we're eager to serve. And and like, yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. The passport bros, it's a fucking thing, man. These chicks are, they're on the internet too.
With a stable economic foundation. He also organized the most luxurious wedding in the local area for the girl. People look on with envy, wishing that the person in the wedding dress is themselves. Because marriage is like a second life. Choosing to marry a local boy, they would have already had children at the age of just becoming adults and still be living in this slum with no change in life. But marrying a wealthy foreigner, even if he is older, they can escape from here. Having suffered since childhood, they are tired of this life, eager to break free. The older man is happy to have such a tender wife, with the age difference being like an old bull with tender grass. In their simple wooden house, they hold the local wedding ceremony. The girl joyfully dances the local money-grabbing dance, all gifts from relatives and friends, symbolizing an increase in wealth. After the local ceremony, the man can't wait to kiss his new bride, prompting cheers from the crowd. Sitting outside the door, the younger sister secretly wipes away tears, not sure if she envies her sister's wedding or if she's anticipating the day she will be sold.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, man. I got mixed feelings about it. What do you think?
Okay, at the very least, she's 19, so okay, good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The thing is, arranged marriages have been a thing for thousands of years, right?
Yeah.
Like all throughout history, daughters and sons have been sold to other families, right? You know, that's originally what marriage was supposed to be, right? To join two families financially and shit.
Yeah.
So it just seems weird to us from this perspective because, like, us in the West, we don't really deal with this kind of stuff, right?
No, not really.
So, not really. I mean, at the end of the day, if they both consent, I mean, hey, fine, whatever. Like, if he wanted to buy a 19-year-old bride and, like, whatever. But does that mean, like, the marriage is actually going to be good and healthy? Probably not.
Well, who knows? I mean, the guy seemed like really well mannered and not like a total shithead. I didn't get that vibe from him. And like, what is the difference between some douchebag millionaire courting a bunch of 18, 17-year-olds on a yacht versus a passport bro meeting some 19-year-old online and then meeting her in person, getting married, and then bringing her back home? Because the women out here can be so difficult and, you know, whatever. I mean, is it really like, look, fucking passport, like, I don't have a very strong opinion about passport bros, but if fucking dudes are going out there meeting like 10, 11-year-olds and shit, I don't know, dude, FBI's got to get involved or something. I have to disavow that shit.
I don't want to go down
But
that road.
I also don't really care if like a 38-year-old dates an 18-year-old or marries one.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't
Yeah,
care. There's a lot of dorks out there that have a stick up their ass about that kind of stuff, and I don't. Again, whatever, man. You got a chick with less baggage, and, you know, good for you, I suppose. I don't really see anything wrong with it. Again, interesting comments nonetheless. Someone writes, "This is why poor people having kids is immoral." I don't agree with that at all. Most Americans have never seen this type of poverty up close and probably never will. That'll change soon enough, given how ghetto our cities are getting. What type of people would buy another person? This is sick. I don't know if if that's even the right terminology.
No, he's not, like this is a bit more complicated than just like buying a slave in the 1800s, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think I think that woman is gonna lead a very peaceful life. This is not sex trafficking. I don't see this.
No,
as sex trafficking.
this is not trafficking, right?
The callous, the jealous Magic American man says, nobody cares because these men are white. They
Okay,
white men.
so hey Gio, I have a question.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole like the bridal, like the registration shit where you get a bunch of gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Do we worry about like people paying for a bunch of gifts to the wedding? Right. Probably not. I don't know. It's just. I know it's not. I know it's not the same, but like. I don't know, like the people trying to say that this is trafficking. No, like this is not.
No, that's a bridge too far. My only concern is like those minors. I'm not really down with that, but it seems like this whole community is like totally fine with this, and it seems like you know, like this is what they, you know, wait for. They wait for like you know, maybe if like Western women, you know, all the ones hitting the wall, whatever, you know, they can meet one of these cute little Filipino guys.
Yeah, grab a little boy.
Yeah, grab one of these little 18-year-old boys. He'll be really handy around the house.
Yeah, 18-year-old boy. We got
18. Yeah, 18. But soul boy, not really a man, but I guess they wouldn't really care. All right. Let's see.
Yeah,
Tinder matched me with my dream date. Then he asked me to pay his $376 electric bill.
Base. Get straight to the point.
Yeah.
Yo, prices are skyrocketing. I mean, like.
It's
okay,
like,
how many chicks have asked? Okay, Gio, you specifically. How many chicks have like asked you for help paying a bill or some shit?
Oh fuck, dude.
Exactly. Like, it's not a problem when they do it, right? Because like, of course you would help her out, right?
The fact that it's more than one tells you the kind of stupid women that I kind of allow in my orbit, if you will. But yeah, I mean, dude. Well, here's a non-sexual example, non-relationship example. I don't know if I told you guys this one before, but a long time ago, one of my girly friends, we're gonna call her Melissa, fake name. So
Fuck Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa needed some help. She needed to be taken somewhere because she was sick. She was an abuser of substances. So I took her.
Okay,
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
judge her. I never judged her at all. And I took her where she needed to go, and she was there for like over a month, and she got cleaned up, and then we were supposed to spend time and hang out afterwards, but it never happened. I was really busy, and you know, she's like getting her shit together. Anyways, something bad happened. I experienced this. I was in a situation. Somebody hurt me, and I was betrayed by a friend. And Melissa, given what she went through in life, given what she was up to, and you know, and I told her, I reached out to her on Facebook. I was like, look, I feel like you're the only person I can talk about with this shit. Like, you're the only one who might understand. And it was like 3 paragraphs, short paragraphs of like what went on, what I was feeling. And I'm like, fuck, man. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I feel fucking betrayed. She never responded to me. And again, I never judged her. I never looked down at her. I never asked for anything. I just wanted a friend to kind of sympathize and, you know, talk with me because she would be the only one who would get it. So I didn't hear from her in like 2.5 months. And then I got a message out of nowhere. And she's in another state. She went to some fucking wedding, not hers. And she didn't have a ride back to Vegas. And I'm just like, she didn't ask me. She didn't ask me for a ride. But I was like, oh,
but
my
you
God.
knew.
I knew. I'm not a fucking retard. I knew. And I think that's like the last time a chick has kind of like asked me for something like that. Oh man. Yeah, there were a handful of times where I was asked to pay for shit. And I'm just like, no, that's not going to happen. I'm not that kind of guy. Interstate simping? Nah, I didn't simp, dude. I didn't simp. I wasn't rude. I wasn't mean. But I was like, dude, like.
Sorry, my hands are tied at the moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't help you out.
Yeah, I didn't say I couldn't help you. I was just like, I wanted a way for her to fucking say it. Just be like, hey, will you come get me? And then I would be like, and I would have told her, I was like, you know, I sent you this fucking message like 2 months ago. You know, I was going through something and I really needed to talk with somebody about it. And you would be the only one who got it. And you ignored me. But no, so she fucking knew. She fucking knew because she didn't bring it up again. So yeah. All right. Well,
yeah.
Let's,
sorry about that, man.
No, it's all good, man. I mean, it wasn't that like, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but like at the time that it happened, you know, like, okay, I'll tell you guys, fuck it. We're talking. There's a lot of people here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody on Rumble and Facebook.
You don't need to if you don't really want to, man.
It's not like the worst thing in the world, but
pressuring.
there was somebody in my life who I cared deeply for, and they told me that they came clean. Somebody different. They came clean. They're no longer abusing. They're no longer using. I go over to their place, and I catch them using a fucking crack pipe. And I was so fucking devastated. And I'm just like, man, after everything we went through, you know, after all the fucking shit, and you know, like, and I was like, fuck, like, I was fucking over it. So I fucking moved on. And I told Melissa, I was like, look, this person promised that we're never going to use anymore. They promised this is a thing of the past. I caught them with a fucking crack pipe. And, you know, Melissa, you know, she wasn't a saint, but she got clean. She cleaned up, and she cleaned up real good. And I told her, I was like, this is what I'm feeling. And this is like, I don't know how to deal with this shit right now. And yeah, and then of course she fucking ignores me. And the next time we talk, she wants a fucking ride from another state because she got abandoned in another state. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh man. Well, coming clean isn't gonna make you any smarter. Never trust crackheads. Yeah, no kidding.
Based.
Man. Well, I live in Vegas, dude. You know, like I've lost. You know, I mean, there's friends of mine who've died from opioids and shit. A lot of people out here end up dying because they fucking do drugs. I think most people in Vegas have fucking DUIs. I don't. Have I done it before? Fuck, I'm not gonna admit that on stream. But yeah, you know, it's just you know, people got their fucking vices and shit. And I like legitimate, like I'm an asshole and stuff like that, but I really try to be as open-minded and as helpful as I possibly can. And being helpful is important. And when you like try to help someone and then they fucking piss it all away and then just go back to their bad habits, it's just like, you know, there's just very little you can do to help people. It's one of like the harshest realities of life. is that
Like
you can lead a horse to water, but you can't expect the
make it
fucking
drink.
thing to drink it. You know?
Like this is what I was also meaning when I was saying like sometimes you have to be selfish, right? Like you
Yes,
got
absolutely.
friends like and family, you love them to death, but they keep doing stupid shit, right?
Yeah.
Like you love them to death, but at some point in time, they're an adult, they are making their choices, and the consequences of their actions should not always fall on your shoulders. And if people say you're selfish for not wanting to help someone out, even after you've done a lot to help them, it's okay to say, you know what, I am being a little bit like they're being selfish, right? They're hogging all the crack, man. They didn't even offer you a hit.
I know.
What the fuck is up with that?
Yeah,
Like, it's
and that's
selfish.
it's an excellent point. You know, it's like, look, it's more important to focus on your family, focus on God, getting right with the people in your life that do care about you and whatnot. Because like most of my friends are like cops and fucking vets and shit, and you know stuff like that. They're good, well-meaning people. But I was a fucking Bernie bro once upon a time, and I'm a fucking hipster. And some of my friends, you know, they dabble in some shit. And I'm not super judgmental, and I don't want people to suffer. If I could, I would tell all my I would have all my friends not do drugs. All the people just avoid all that stuff. And I like drinking, but maybe some of them can do without alcohol. And but I can't. My life is so fucking short. I can't just fucking care about everything at once. Like I have to worry about my puppets. I got to worry about my family. I got to worry about my career. I got to worry about the fucking chat. This is more important, and I can't save everybody. You can't save everybody, and like I had a huge stick up my ass about the election stuff. Obviously, I fucking bitch about it all the time, and instead of like being mad and angry and like hurt and shit, just know that as long as we do the right thing, as long as we understand what's going on, we can navigate through life intelligently and avoid the pitfalls that some of the other morons can't seem to. You know, a lot of the people who embrace joke Biden's victory, so-called victory, you know, they lost all their money. They lost their car. They lost their job. They can't afford to pay off their mountain of credit card debt. They did this to themselves. And now people are talking about drafts. People are talking about civil war. And again, like all I can do is just be honest and not keep things from you guys and just be fucking real, you know? And if people listen, some will. Some minds will change. My mind was changed, you know? Like I was a bad dude. I've talked about this a lot. I was a bad fucking dude. And I want to live a clean life. I do live a clean life. I live a clean, honest life. I don't fuck people over. I don't fucking do drugs. I'm not a fucking disgusting creep or sex pest. I'm as transparent as I can possibly be. And, you know, my channel is just geared towards like positivity and like helping people. And I think that's more important than trying to fucking save everybody. I mean, I mean, look at these liberals. They're fucking crazy. You know, they're literally setting themselves on fire to save Palestinians, fucking people in another country a bajillion miles away. And they don't even, like, no one fucking cares about that retard who killed himself. Like, dude, like that guy should have focused on himself. Should have gotten right with his family, got right with the people in his life. Instead of like trying to be this fucking egalitarian new world hero. And it's just, fuck that. Who cares? It's just, it's just my philosophy. Who fucking cares? Just focus on, you know, people that are important.
Well, man, I just gotta say, you haven't fucked me over. So,
dude, I love you, bro. I love the War Band. You guys are legit. And you know, like I love Cheese. You know, Cheese is my boy. I actually invited him to come join me tonight, but he's with his family, so
yeah,
it's not a big deal.
All right.
And again, like the people were like, "Oh, there's the crying and the puppets and shit." No, I was just lamenting the way that things turned out, but they don't have to be bad forever. And especially like no one like fucked each other over. Like nothing really bad happened. Just some bad circumstances and nothing that can be worked out. Can you make a dipshit airman on fire puppet? Rookie, I probably can actually. That's
I'm sorry.
It'd actually be pretty easy to do. Just light it on fire out in the desert. It'd be kind of funny. That'd be a good bit. But I don't know. Like I feel kind of wrong about building something like beautiful, like a puppet, only to burn it and destroy it. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't. Aaron Bushnell is a fucking cuck and a retard.
Only to burn it.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about destroying a good work of art. All right.
Okay.
So anyways, back to this guy here.
Back
Very
to the
pissed.
yo, baby, please. I know we just had our first date. Yo, that Mickey D's was top tier. Can I have $380 for electricity bill?
Yeah, this guy is smart because usually chicks are like, they advertise that shit like on their bio. They're like, oh, if you wanna hit this at my place, so you got to start paying some of the rent.
Dude, the fact that in some dating profiles they'll actually put in there that like rent is coming up and I'm scared. Like I don't see it all the time, but I've seen occasionally. This they bring up rent or a bill being due, and I instantly know, oh, okay, I get it.
Oh yeah,
Right?
oh yeah, it's pretty obvious. I don't know. Let's see if she paid it. A woman who felt an electric connection with a Tinder match was turned off when her potential Mr. Right randomly asked for nearly $400 to pay his energy bill. Kendra Roxbury, 29, said she'd been seeing a charming man named Josh for several months before he suggested the two of them go out to a nice dinner. After being assured the budget doesn't matter, the mom of two from Pittsburgh picked a pricey seafood restaurant with the assumption that the man's finances would be in order. She told Kennedy
there it
News.
is.
Yeah.
Bro,
A week later, he sent Roxbury, who works as a nurse, an entirely surprising message. Oh fuck! Of course, he took a screenshot of it. Could he have $376 in order to get his lights turned back on? He wanted to know. I figured it wouldn't be an issue since I paid for your seafood boil. LOL.
Okay, so he pays for her seafood boil and he goes into fucking debt. He can't pay. Dude, the guy prioritized getting a like single mom on a date than his electric bill. The guy like
Single mom or not, bro. Like, dude, here's the problem. First off, you put the pussy on the pedestal and you were willing to get the lights turned off in your house for this woman right here. Dude. Like, if you don't got the fucking money, bro, take her to Applebee's, man. Don't ask her where she wants to go. Take initiative. You guys are going to Applebee's. You'll be able to afford it.
Applebee's. We're gonna get the of lemonade, and you're gonna fucking like it.
Yeah, dude, and they'll even give you like free movie tickets sometimes. It's pretty dope. So,
yo, we're gonna see Godzilla and King Kong for the date. And
yeah,
you're gonna fucking like it.
Yeah, Mecha King Kong, bitch. Mecha King Kong.
King Kong's gonna get his ass.
Yeah, here's a text message that he sent. Hey, we've been talking for a while, and I was wondering if I can get $376.54 to get my lights turned back on? ? Figured it wouldn't be an issue since I paid for your seafood boil. LOL, laughing emoji.
Okay, first of all, like, no seafood boil is worth $370, right? The guy is just completely fucked financially, and that is on him.
Yeah,
right?
the guy is a loser. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to take the female side here.
Like, if the guy, like, he agreed to pay for it, right?
Yes.
We can make as many jokes as we want, but in this situation, he agreed to the date. He said, okay, we'll go there. He paid for it, and now he is paying the consequence. Like, she has no obligation to give this man $400 for something he should have been accounting for. If he can't financially support date nights and shit, get it together, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But she did what I would have probably done. The disappointed dater then blocked Josh on her phone. Roxbury said she is thankful that the trash took itself out. There's no need to insult him. What the fuck? Though she admitted to being saddened by the experience before Josh's beggarly blindside. He didn't beg, dude. He asked. There's no need to fucking lie. The blindside. She had high expectations and thought things were moving quite well. And then, of course, she replies, LOL, really? I'm not sure this is going to work out. Good luck! !
Okay, that is a perfectly fine response. Like, I'm not going to falter, like, in any way for that.
Yeah, I don't know about this trash taking itself out, though. I disavow that.
Okay, yeah,
Not a fan
that
of
part
that.
is...
Yeah, that's a bit much. I can understand being upset. I'd be asking why he got you a $200 seafood boil when he had bills to pay. Tell him you have a better idea and send him 376 glow sticks. Okay, that's kind of funny. Laugh, react, and never talk to him again. Oh man, not long ago, some woman upset me, and she said something stupid, and I just sent her the laughing emoji. I don't remember what it was because I generally delete my text messages. I'm sure the NSA has it, but you know,
I think the thumbs up emoji is like even funnier. Just thumbs up. He's like,
I don't
yeah.
even think responding. I probably like honestly like if I was that girl, I probably would just block him and never talk to him again. Oh shit, the website went down.
Uh-oh.
Right. Anyways, yeah, we gotta move on. All right, let's talk about this incel. Justin,
I love that word, bro. Do you know how many times I get like comments calling me an incel on my fucking channel, bro? It's fucking great. I love it.
Yeah, they went after me recently too. I didn't even say anything mean. I don't like disrespect women, so I don't know why I was being called.
Bro,
that.
it like they're just attacking Griggos, man.
Apparently,
attacking greenskins.
They see the green skin and they're just like, ew. So self-described incel gets prison for plot to slaughter women at Ohio State University.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually read.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not very Kino.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, like,
this is what he looks like.
That's not pretty based. Not gonna lie. You know, just kind of cringe in all honesty.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Like, dude, first off, like, he wouldn't even like. If he just had like one good friend, he probably wouldn't be an incel because he looks like a normal dude. I don't know what kind of phone he's got. The phone's a piece of shit, so maybe that's not doing him any favors. Let me see. What do we got here? So a self-identified incel was sentenced in U.S. District Court today to 80 months in prison. Oh, it's not that long. For attempting to conduct a mass shooting of women. Okay, so we got a white Elliot Rogers. So Trez Genko, 24, of Hillsborough, Ohio, admitted he plotted to commit a hate crime, namely a plan to shoot women at a university in Ohio. He was arrested by federal agents in July 2021 and has remained in custody since. Genko identified as an incel, or involuntary celibate. The incel movement is a predominantly male online community that harbors anger towards women, fueled by their inability to convince women to engage in sexual activity with them. Yeah, man. I mean, like, if this is like a problem, like, I don't know, find a dating coach or something.
Okay,
this
is what happens when he doesn't have a proper outlet to, like, everyone feels anger and shitty feelings, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't have a good outlet to kind of channel his, for lack of a better word, destructive feelings into, right?
Well, yeah, he did. He's on these forums. So in an online post, Genko detailed spraying some foids and couples with orange juice and a water gun. Genko compared his extremely empowering action to similar conduct by known incel Elliot Roger. In May of 2014, Roger killed 6 people and injured 14 others, including shooting blah, blah, blah. Genko wrote a manifesto stating he would slaughter women out of hatred, jealousy, and revenge, and referring to death as the great equalizer.
Bro, this is like there comes a point where you need to just like move on, right?
Yeah.
And this guy, he clearly was unable to move on from like not being able to get a chick, right? I mean, like, it sucks.
I don't know. Like, if someone
But
told me,
it's
like,
just-
hey, this dude is having a hard time getting chicks, I'd be like, really? Why? So it's obviously something he's doing.
Yeah.
He's
No,
not
like-
like fat or like retarded looking.
Yeah. I'm not condoning this guy in any way, shape, or form. It just sucks that a lot of guys will do stupid shit like this, right?
Yeah,
Like
well,
they'll post
fortunately-
manifestos.
Yeah, fortunately, he was all talk, or at least he told everybody, and that the FBI came in and did what they had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to resort to violence for sure. I have a hard time identifying with like a lot of these incel types, because again, kind of back to what we were talking about earlier in the show about pressuring men to be manly. And we went over that video. Did you see that video? It was posted by JF of that guy who's like, I'm 24 and like have never had a girlfriend type videos. Have you seen those before?
No, I don't think I've seen what you're talking
well,
about.
I'll link it to you and you can watch it later. But the gist of it was this guy was friends with this chick who had a boyfriend, and he was basically like a beta orbiter. He was like the third wheel.
Yeah.
And then like he tried to make a move and he confessed his feelings. And then she was like, even if I was single, I would not date you at all. And he's like crying in his car and shit. And like, I know a lot of people are like, their knee-jerk reaction is to feel bad, but I'm like, bro, like, you're a fucking loser. Like, quit hanging around these chicks who have boyfriends.
You put yourself in that situation. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you if you're trying to get a chick and you like her and she's single, gotta say something, right?
Yeah.
And if she's not single, don't interact with her, right?
Yeah.
Like, there is... Life isn't fucking hentai where you can just find a chick you like and then, like, convince her to break... Like, no, like, that shit very rarely happens.
Yeah,
And
it's
also,
not a fucking
if you're...
movie.
And, like, if you're trying to actively pursue a chick that is in a relationship, that's pretty scummy, right?
Yeah.
Like, just don't bother doing that shit. But no, guys will like a chick, get so fixated on her, right? And even when all the signs point to nothing is going to happen, they then think, "Damn, well, so I can say this because I used to be like this, right? Thinking, oh, maybe I could have a chance someday." It's like, no, you either have a chance today, or you don't, right? Like, if you're talking to a chick that is in a relationship and you're trying to bank on the idea that she might break up with her boyfriend, first of all, like, secondhand goods, used up, puniti, right? Like, no bueno there.
Yeah,
But
it's
also,
like, dude, like,
how much-
imagine, like, let's say, like, she broke up with her boyfriend, and then she starts, like, making out with you. It's like, dude, that guy's dick was in her mouth, bro. Just, like,
Exactly,
a day
like-
ago. Like, you're...
It's just...
Yeah, it's
like,
ridiculous.
so much time and effort is wasted,
Oh,
right?
and he did, yeah. I mean, he was like giving her rides and like doing favors for her and shit, and also the guy was fucking homeless. He was like struggling to get. He was a Canadian, so he has to like apply for housing or some shit. And I was like, my criticism was, one, you're hanging around a chick who's got a boyfriend. You need to quit being a sex pest. Two, you got bigger problems than not having a fucking girlfriend. Like, you're putting the pussy on the pedestal. It's like one of the greatest sins a guy can commit. Like, you just can't do that. Because your life is gonna fall apart if you do that. In an unrelated note, somebody asked, yo, what's up with that boxer guy from Twitter today? I think he's making it up. I think that guy is a liar. He ever dropped his evidence? No, he didn't. If you take a dude's woman, another dude will take her from you. Well, I don't know about that, but probably yes. Some boxer was telling Tate that he was kidnapped to Bohemian Grove and held down, forced to watch grapes of little children. Yes. That's what he alleged. And again, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. It's 2024, you guys. So we got a lot of crazy shit, floating around on Twitter. People got, showing videos of like lasers burning up cows and shit. People are painting the roofs blue. People still believe in the moon landing. There's a lot of fucking hoaxes out there. A lot of hoaxes. And now we got this boxer guy who's apparently friends with Tate, and he's like, they held me down, bro. These like rich elites, they held me down. They made me watch the little kids get abused and shit. And just like, he's like, I got the proof. The post of fucking proof, bro. And Tate was like, dude, if you want us to listen to you or take you seriously, like, you can't sound like a fucking crazy person. And he sounds like a fucking crazy person. And then, he's like saying like he was being held down, that all this shit was happening. And then he's telling Tate like, oh, if you got problems, I know some people, I'll take care of it. Okay. Or whatever. He just sounds like a fucking nutter, bro. Like, a lot of these people are like trying to, a lot of these fighters, I don't know why fighting is such a big thing on social media right now. But a lot of these fighters, man, like, they got a lot of problems, man. I don't know how else to put it. I wouldn't put any stock in that story. He would show the proof before he even said anything. Yeah, I know. Upside, I have seen more moon landing pushback. People are starting to ask questions. I think the rover rolled over recently. Oh yeah, it's like, all of a sudden the little rover just tipped over. No more feet of the moon. Ooh, how convenient. Do you know Collective Dismal? I feel like you would get along. I do not know who that is. Send me a link. Send that link over to me on Twitter or on Discord. Okay, well, anyways, I digress. We're almost done here. A few more of these. Oh god, another one. Let me see. Oh, it's only 3 minutes long. Whoop.
Good luck explaining the photos to your entire family. My wife did the nasty with 10 different men on her girls' trip and thought I wouldn't notice. Now her entire family knows what she did and she's begging me to take her back. I have been married to my wife for 2 years and been together for 4. Every year she goes on a girls' trip with her friends. She used to get passed around a lot in college, but I still married her believing that she had changed.
No. Okay. Right off the bat, fuck this guy.
Dude, I want to feel bad, but dude, you knew she belonged to the streets.
Okay, I don't want to feel bad for this guy. He made his choice. Like, he knows she's been passed around. Okay.
It's like, yeah, she's a town bicycle, but like,
She can
clean it up a little
change.
bit, you know.
Hey,
Get some
Gio.
Ballistol on there.
Hey, Gio, what's more likely? Someone has been doing this one thing for 4 years. What's more likely to happen? They change this habit next year, or they keep fucking doing it?
Dude, I think they're gonna keep doing it, bro. Well,
right? Okay, like people want to say you can't look at don't always look at people's past and shit. Like you can't judge them off. Like no, when
you
someone
absolutely can.
like when someone does an action, not only once, but for years, all throughout college, 4, maybe even 5 years of getting passed around. This guy has it coming. I'm sorry to say, he has it coming. He cannot be surprised to find out.
Well, let's
that
see
she's
what
been-
else happened. Let's see what else happened.
Okay.
I saw how hurt and unwanted she felt after college and wanted to comfort her. But who would have known that
Sam.
she'd repay me in such a way?
Sam.
Last month, my wife told me that she was planning her yearly girls' trip with her friends for November. I know that these trips are important for her, so I was very supportive.
Yeah, if I'm not going, she's not going.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm sorry, dude. Boundaries, guys. You gotta have your fucking boundaries.
If she's trying to go outside and go clubbing with the girls' night out,
she's got retarded
no.
friends. They're gonna do retarded shit. Even if your
You are-
girlfriend's not retarded, she's gonna become a retard.
I booked her flight with my own money even though we both work and make around the same. There were 5 women and they were going to stay at the destination for a week before coming back. After the first 2 days, I was really lonely but I didn't want to text or call her. I thought I would just be bothering or annoying her. So instead I decided to clean the entire house. We have a private room on the 2nd floor that my wife uses for her work meetings. She has forbidden me from entering in there but I really wanted to surprise her with a clean house. After a few minutes, I got to her desk and noticed
Yeah.
Okay, no, just hit play. I'm
that
sorry.
her desktop was still on and it had a lot of tabs open. Then I saw that they were uploading photos and videos to their group chat on Messenger. I thought that was really cute and opened some of them to help with my loneliness, but I regretted it instantly. The first video I saw was of my wife grinding on a guy in the club, and it only got worse from there. My wife wasn't alone in any video and was always with a man. There was even a photo of her being taken to a room with 4 guys. I had to sit down and calm my head before
4
I did something to
guys.
myself.
Damn, dude. 4 dudes at once. She's like, come on.
Those horrifying images were following me.
Oh no, what happened?
Facebook doesn't want us to listen
They're
to
like,
this shit,
oh
man.
no, independent man.
Horrifying images were following me.
What the fuck?
Independent man alert.
Well,
it's cocked.
yeah.
bro.
Hold on, let me just hit refresh really quick. We'll try this one more time. Unmute.
Other men on your girls' trip?
Oh wow, what the
Oh.
fuck, dude? It's like
Bro.
corrupt. Well, anyways,
Okay, I think we've seen enough.
Yeah,
No, like-
I don't know, dudes. Did you guys hear that sound? I hear Chaz have a stroke. He did not have a stroke. We're sad that the video cannot continue to play. The story is fake. I feel like nah, dude. Chicks do this shit, bro. I live in Vegas, man. This happens all the time. Oh fuck, I can't tell the story, but
Yeah.
I
you-
can't.
But okay, but it sounds fake. But like,
No, dude,
dude,
this happens all the
it's
time.
not like all the time. Chicks will do their girls' night out, right? And what is the Gio, when a chick wants to go to a club and get wasted, what is the end result? Guys giving them attention.
A lot of them, yes.
A lot of attention.
Endless amounts of attention. It just doesn't.
Chaz had a
stop.
stroke. I didn't have a stroke. I had a tism spasm. You know, it happens occasionally. You know, sometimes I'll just or make a weird noise. You'll get used to it.
Let's see. Today I asked microphone. Nah, this one's boring. I don't want to do this one. Okay, here we go. From a mutual friend, the Sandman. Women don't take rejection very well. Sucks when you're post wall and the men have home field advantage. Well, I don't know about that. Well, let's hear her out. Let's hear what she has to say.
Men, you need to stop going on dating apps if you're not actually
Oh
wanting
my
to
god,
date.
she's so fucking quiet, dude.
I know. You guys are turning.
No,
all the
I
way
know.
up.
I know. I'm not saying it's you.
I
It's just
sent a text at like noon asking when I was gonna see him again. And he's like, I'm busy, can we talk later? We know it's coming. 8 hours later, I get the audio message. I just don't know if I'm ready to date, but you're really super cool and it's not you. I know it's not me. I am cool. I'm emotionally available. I'm hilarious. I'm a blast in a glass, and that glass can be full of water or whatever you want it to be. I am a fun
Jizz.
time.
Damn it.
And you know it.
Beat me to it.
I know it. But why are you on a dating app?
Because dudes want to smash.
Said it perfectly. Because dudes just want to smash.
Men
And if
are
he's not
social creatures, and they want someone to cuddle with at night, and then they're gonna leave in the morning, and then hopefully they can do it again. But you know, dude, like you can't expect people to believe you when you're like, I'm just so amazing. Like, look at me. Like, I'm a blast. Like, why like if you don't want to like commit to me, just don't be on the apps. Like, girl, like you know why the dudes are on the apps. That's why you're complaining about it, because it's happened so much. Because you keep opening up the legs, and they keep coming in. It's like, this isn't fucking hard.
It's not me.
Yes, it is you.
It is 100% the men.
Nope. Disingenuous
Get off
laughter.
the dating apps. Oh my god. And he's like, well, I just want to get your temperature of where you're at. Why does it matter where I'm at? You're telling me your
Yeah, let
needs.
me put the
I will
thermometer in your
respect that.
pussy.
If you don't want to date,
Okay, to answer the
fine.
question, why does it matter where I'm at? Because some chicks are 35, about to go, like, have to have geriatric pregnancies, and they're desperate to get a guy to marry them, right?
Something
And
like
that's the
that.
kind of temperature that's gonna fuck you up, right? So he's trying to play it safe. Like, she doesn't like the idea that he can have options, that all the power is on him,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up.
what's the point of me telling you how I feel about the situation if you're telling me you don't want to date? There's no reason to go any further than that. Except for me to maybe tell you to get off the dating app. And the crazy thing is that I actually like this one.
What about all the other ones? I mean,
Yeah,
that's why that's why
wow.
the dudes don't commit, because they know they're on the fucking rotation. You know, they're on that lazy Susan of dudes, and they're like, I'm not gonna fucking commit to this bitch.
Like, she's like,
Oh, well.
she kind of tells on herself.
Here I go again.
Yep, that's right.
Here we
You do
go
it to
again.
You do it to yourself, sweetheart. You do it to yourself. Let's see what the comments are saying. She's dating out of her league. Women need to understand that. Okay, I've read that before. Rejecting a woman is how you end up on one of them cold case murder shows. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, well, everyone fucking hates rejection, dude. I mean, Elliot Rodgers went on a fucking killing spree. You know, women do all kinds of crazy shit when they're rejected. I rejected a few chicks. I've only been rejected technically once, and I was in high school. It was so traumatizing. I never fucking forgot it. And it was a girl like I actually went on a date with, but then like I asked her to be my boyfriend, and she said no, and she gave me this horseshit answer, and I was pretty lame, but I got over it in like a week. Another time I was at the gym, and it's like this cute, like nerdy, dorky girl. I was like talking with her, and I asked her for her number, and I thought she was gonna give it to me, and she said no. And I'm like, you know what? It's not a big deal. You know, like I'm respectful. You know, just
Yeah,
not a
that's
big
what you
deal.
say.
And
"All
then
right,
she
have a
gave me
good
her
day."
number anyways. She gave me
What?
she ended up giving me her number on her own. So I was like literally like 5 minutes after that.
Oh, like you walked away for a bit, and then she like came back to you and said, "Actually, here you go." Or
Yeah,
some shit
yeah,
like
literally.
that.
She's like, oh, you know, never mind. And then we ended up talking a lot. And she fucking like after like a couple days, she told me that her job, she worked at like this like pyramid multi-level marketing
like
bullshit, and she was
MLM,
like,
yeah.
what do you think about this? I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Like, we're gonna hang out, we're not gonna do that. Like, I don't care about your job. Like, that's not interesting to me. And we got in got into a debate about her shitty job, and she swore up and down it wasn't a pyramid scheme. Well, you know, like months later, we were never like dating or official or anything, but we still like talk to each other. And one day she told me, she's like, oh yeah, but fuck this job. Like it's bullshit. And it's all these, I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm not retarded.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. All right. I do believe that is the well, let me just check the bookmarks really quick. Well, hold on, let me check on the Super Tuesday results. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Fucking Trump crushing it. Where's our California results? Where's our California results at? Oh no, dude. Look at this. Steve Garvey's
Okay,
gonna fucking destroy Adam
I
Schiff.
gotta say, I am not in like any political know-how at all.
Oh no,
so,
it's
like,
okay. All you gotta know is that Trump is crushing it, and
Okay.
the general election is gonna be fucking insane. Where's our California results at? Hold on. Where's my AP? Oh, fuck it, I'll look it up later.
Okay.
But anyways,
So I saw on Twitter some people were trying to say that the Supreme Court ruling that you can't remove Trump from the ballot is somehow like fascist and like illegal. Like,
yes,
just that alone makes me think, damn, maybe people shouldn't be allowed to vote. If they think that a guy being allowed to be on the ballot is a bad thing, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have a ballot at all.
yeah, or like Keith Olbermann. I'm sure you saw the I got pissed on my face or whatever.
Yeah, that guy.
Dude, he's lost his fucking mind. Dude, like people's minds have been just so destroyed from Trump. Like I know, like I'm a huge Trump super fan, but like I've never been to his rallies. I don't watch like any of his speeches or anything. Like I just love Trump. I think he's fucking funny as shit. But dude, like the people who don't like him, like Trump just like does psychic damage to them, and they can't recover from it. I've mentioned it before on the show, but there was this college professor that I knew at the College of Southern Nevada. He ended up shooting himself in the arm with a gun to protest Trump. Like just insane shit. People destroy their relationships, people destroy their marriages, people destroy long-term friendships and stuff because of who someone voted for. And yeah, Trump can't be removed from the ballot. The Supreme Court shut that shit down. And people like Keith Olbermann have urine on their face because they're disgusting weirdos. Let's see. I love hearing the Goy boys moving towards the correct positions. Not all humans should vote. Yeah, I mean, it's abundantly clear that like a lot of people really shouldn't be voting. And I mean, I made the case that like, dude, like there's so many people freaking out and just like, they don't even understand like very basic things about the Constitution. And I'm like, maybe if these teachers, put away the porn and put away the rainbow flags and instead like taught the kids about like the Constitution and stuff, we'd probably be in a much better place. Unfortunately,
I
that's
wonder
what the
what shall
American
not be infringed means.
Yeah, I know, right? Trump derangement syndrome is something else. They think about him 3 hours a day, that more than enough to vote for him. Dude, like all the evil people that I know, all the bad people I know, they all hate Trump. And that's like honestly like one of the main motivating factors for wanting to vote for him. I was like, Trump is clearly a beacon of good. If all these fucking dirtbags, all these scumbags don't like him. And everybody who's like been like pro like Trump or whatever has been generally pretty awesome. So yeah, I don't know. Like it's just weird that we have like this divide. Like it's not even just like political anymore. It's just like people who are sane and like sensible versus like retarded morons. Like that's like where the real divide is. Like I just legitimately like, dude, like there's like this little community that I'm a part of, and like, man, dude, somebody was like talking to me about their pronouns and shit. Like, I'm not trying to fucking fight or debate anybody when I'm playing video games. But like, how can you talk with people like this? Like, how can you interact or live among people like that? Where like you have to like walk around on eggshells and forcing pronoun shit on you and stuff. Like, again, I don't talk about rainbow shit on this channel at all. But like those people do exist in the real world. Like they're really out there. And it's just so weird and uncomfortable. Cause like when I'm with the fellas, like we're just talking about like normal shit. I talk to them the way that I talk to you guys. And then when we read about like the pronoun stuff and the rainbow shit, like it just like it sounds like it's made up. Like it's from like a bad comedy or something. But like it's real and it's awkward and uncomfortable. I fucking hate it. It sucks because I have autism, so it makes my life even harder. A passive constitution is a big cause of the problems. An active constitution is required. Seems to force the rules of the lands. I don't know about all that, Friedrich Marx. All right, well, we got some fake hate crime stuff, and you know what? Fuck, I'll do it next week. I was like, because we had a bunch of cringe, but yeah, hold up.
Are you actually about to say that you have me on? Like one of the kings of cringe, and you aren't gonna fucking share it with me, Gio? I feel personally attacked.
All right,
by that.
well, we got surprise cringe after this hoax hate. Okay.
Okay.
So I only got 3 of them. Some of them are kind of important. So yeah, anti-Semitic teens terrorizing Jewish teacher with Hitler jabs, death threats as NYC school refuses to discipline them. I live in fear. Lawsuit. Well, again, you guys promote revolution, and you have these little revolutionaries doing Hitler salutes in your face because they see, okay, so this Jewish woman, if you wouldn't have told me that she's Jewish, I'd be like, oh, well, she's just some regular white chick. Yeah, they see Jewish people as white. they see this woman as an oppressor, and the Palestinians as like innocent little freedom fighters who want to be left alone. I mean, you're teaching the kids this behavior, so it's really hard to feel sympathetic towards them. The woman is suing. I honestly have zero reason to doubt this headline here. I think she is telling the truth. I don't know about you, Chaz, but I'm seeing a lot of anti-Semitism on the internet. Very blatant. Not that I have an issue with it, because like I'm pro free speech. Okay, I'm pro free speech. People can say whatever they want. I'm not gonna get offended. I'm not gonna get mad. Again, say what you want. However, it's so out there and it's so blatant, and it comes from literally every side. Since the whole October attack of last year, I've literally only seen one person being like in my personal life, and I know a lot of people. Only one person that I've encountered in the real world that is pro-Israel, and it was someone I didn't know. They were in a big giant SUV, and they had mounted on the back of the SUV was the Israeli flag. I was like, oh fuck, that person's braver than I am. Shit, and I'm just saying, man. There's a lot of hatred out there, a lot of anti-Semitism, but again, this behavior was taught to them, and it wasn't taught to them by someone like me. It was taught to them by the teachers. So it's really difficult to feel bad. All right, so let's move on. So now the Latinx students, now they're feeling the wrath of an angry mob. Latino students at UGA, so that's the University of Georgia, face hostility after police say suspect in Laken Riley's death is undocumented. So they're an illegal alien. So for those who don't know, let me see if we can get a picture of this fat. Oh no, he's not here. So Laken Riley was this cute little nursing student, and she was murdered by a Latinx illegal alien. He was very fat, a fat illegal alien, free food, free everything, and
fatty boombalati.
Yeah, but he didn't get that free puniti. Yeah, these Latinx males are very thirsty for white puniti, so he just couldn't help himself. So he helped himself onto her, and then he beat the shit out of her until her face was unrecognizable. But now the Latinx students, who had nothing to do with this, now they're lamenting the whole affair because now they feel like they're being targeted. I'll say this, like a lot of like these brown dudes, they're like well-meaning, they're family people, they never did anything wrong in their life, and now we got like a whole influx of Latinx men fucking flooding the border, and they don't want to be identified with them. They don't want to be lumped in with these fat refugees, these fake asylum seekers and shit. So I do have a little bit of sympathy, but let me see if there's like an incident of hate here. So Alexa DeBlato, it's a weird name, hasn't felt safe at the University of Georgia since Laken Riley, a 22-year-old nursing student, was found dead on campus. Riley was killed while on a jog at the university's intramural fields, and her body was later found behind a nearby lake. In the days after Riley's death, DeBlato said she felt unsafe walking alone as a woman. Yeah, you should, because there's a bunch of these fucking fat, thirsty, illegal aliens who want white women, and they can't get them unless they rape them. And if they don't give them what they want, they're gonna kill you. But then, as the news spread that the suspect in Riley's killing was an undocumented Venezuelan migrant, DeBlato said she became frightened for an entirely different reason. Oh God, what reason would that be? Riley's brutal killing has sparked a number of online threats against migrants and Latino students at the University of Georgia. Yeah, I'm going to need a source for that, by the way. CNN has not independently verified these posts, thank you, but screenshots of threatening messages have circulated among the school's tight-knit Latino community, creating a climate of fear. You know what you guys can do? If you're like legal citizens, you can stand in solidarity with Trump and MAGA and demand sensible border enforcement. DeBlato said she chose not to attend Monday's campus vigil for Riley and another UGA student who died by suicide out of fear that she'd be targeted for being Latina. All right, so now the Latinas are ending themselves.
That's just...
Dude, people are retarded. Like, it's kind of hard to feel bad for this tight-knit community when they react like this. Like, dude, like, imagine the narcissism of these people. This pretty young nursing student dies. She's ruthlessly murdered by an illegal alien. And then they're like, oh, this is about me now. It's kind of weird. And if this is their behavior, no wonder people are sending the threats, if they do exist. Let's see. Let me read some of this. Your government should be trying to sell you guns or recruiting you into using them for a Second Amendment. Okay, you don't know what you're talking about. Again, you had a stroke right in that. Rookie writes, Heil Heart. Oh, God damn it. Disavow. YouTube noticed how much I like it, and now they are showing me the most anti-Semitic stuff they got, just like Twitter does. It's great. I don't know about all that. I don't look for that stuff. I don't know why I'm shown this type of content. I have Tribeman last name. I shall give you a pass. Just don't waste it. Okay, thank you. MTMG, I'm pro white lady victims. Oh, Jesus Christ. MTMG, settle down. That's cute that you think I need your pass. Rookie. Okay, enough of that. All right, one more of these fake hate crimes. This is a really positive development in Oklahoma. An Oklahoma judge throws out a suit seeking reparations for the Tulsa race massacre. Hey, man, fuck you. Everybody who believes in this stupid shit. Yeah, the Tulsa race massacre. They really try to make this thing a thing. Like, did you watch the Watchmen show? They were like, there was like a whole scene about the Tulsa race massacre in that show.
No, this is the first I'm ever hearing about this.
Oh man. Okay. Well, long story short, well, fuck. I don't have all the facts. I don't remember all the facts.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's just one of those things where it's like I have to look into it on my own.
Look,
like,
I'll just say this: if a Democrat tells you what the Tulsa massacre was, they're lying. They're getting a lot of things wrong. And if you hear about it or watch something like from the Watchmen show, it's bullshit.
Okay.
There's a lot more nuance to it, but yeah, luckily, reparations is failing everywhere except for California. So, all right. So now we got some surprise cringe. Where's my Discord? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, get your cringe button.
All right. So, all right, dude. Are you ready for some cringe?
Yes.
Where-
It's just gonna be like a link to my most recent live stream. Like, hey, yo, check out this cringe.
Oh no, nothing like that. All right. We'll just start with this. Oh fuck! I can't play that. I can't play that music. I'll get a community strike.
Oh, this
Alright.
video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did
they're
you see
marching for solidarity and high heels. Yeah, like that. I hate these kind of movements, right? These kind of marches. What the fuck are they expecting this to even do? Yeah, guess what? We as a people understand that going around and assaulting random women on the street is wrong, right? Like, it's bad. But the people that go around assaulting and raping chicks in the middle of the night, they aren't just gonna suddenly see you guys walking in heels and thinking, huh, maybe my actions are kind of shitty and I should stop.
I don't know about you, Chaz, but I was about to beat the shit out of my Tinder date, but then I saw this video and I'm like, maybe I should.
Okay, you know what? Now that I see it, you know what? Maybe I won't just like. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna like try to say.
Don't
But yeah,
get
no,
me
like
banned.
what? Exactly. But like, what are they expecting this to do? We
Not
all
even that, like, has this ever worked? Like any movement at all?
No.
It's like, oh yeah, we're walking to stop.
Well, actually,
AIDS. I'm
no.
like, okay.
This kind of movement has worked. The first wave feminist movement, when they were like killing dudes, like Molotov cocktails thrown into bars to get like the right to vote, that worked because they were very violent about it.
Oh yeah.
Like, you want your movement to be successful, you gotta prove that you're willing to like fight back for what you believe in. So one of what they should do, they should stand around in the middle of the night waiting in some back alley for some dude to do some stupid shit and fight him off. Go ahead, get stabbed in the gut for a chick you don't know.
I'm surprised.
For a guy who like.
I'm surprised that Ron DeSantis wasn't leading this crew. Because of his high heels that he wears.
Like, all this does is make you look like a fool. It just makes you look stupid.
Yeah, I would never do anything like that. I'd be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm not wearing no fucking heels. I don't give a fuck.
Like,
who died.
for me, wanna know what I would do? I would say, hey, the chick that I'm with, she's not going outside past like 8 p.m. when it gets dark out to go to the store to get some shit. No, I'm going with her, or she's staying home.
That's so bad.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
All right,
that's just me.
Have you seen this video here?
No, I don't think I've seen this one.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna play this right now.
The body odor of these two are so bad, they stunk out the whole restaurant. Can't even eat here. They stink. Thanks for leaving. Break out the Lysol. What? Smell.
How do you
I think that's
how do you have like just a smell that I don't even know, man.
They looked
you know,
Indian. They looked Indian. So
okay, like there are times where I think, damn, I'm kind of like a loser piece of shit. But guess what? I know how to shower. I know how to clean myself. And you know what? My room isn't like completely trashed like some VTubers or like streamers, right? So you know what? I'm not doing that bad.
You know, I think I told this before, but I'll say it again because we got quite a few people on Rumble and Facebook and of course YouTube. I was at like a long time when the first Avengers film came out. Did I tell you this, Jazz? When I see the Avengers the first time? Oh, well, long story short, saw Avengers with like a shit ton of people, and like out here in Vegas, every fucking theater was sold out. It was so fucking packed. It was like a concert. Like everybody and their mom was there. So we had like really terrible seats, kind of like close up, and it wasn't really comfortable, but it was doable. And there were only 2 other seats in front of us. Now to the front and to the right of me, there was this fat nerd, giant neck beard, and he stunk so fucking bad. And we never got used to the smell. And I was like, yo, dude, this guy fucking stinks. And then like these 2 little black kids, they walk in the theater and there's nowhere to fucking sit except those 2 seats right next to this fucking moron. So these 2 little kids, like, they sit next to each other and they're like, oh, yo, dude, this dude stinks, man. I'm like, I know, man, he fucking reeks, bro. Like, I've been here like for like 30 minutes waiting for the movie. And then like he was with a girl, surprisingly. She looks back and she fucking scowls at me. And I'm like, what? He fucking smells. He fucking stinks. The guy never looked at me once. The guy was he looked like a fucking typical Redditor. And yeah, dude, like there's people like that out in the real world, man. They fucking reek. And like and they don't know. And like those stink up the whole place. Dude, we never got used to it. Swear to God, the movie was like what, 2 hours long? Never got used to the smell.
I just can't fathom that. Like there are times where I'll lay down in my bed and I'll just like get a whiff of, like gym armpit after I worked out earlier today. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, just
dude, that was me when I had like the whooping cough, like I talked about this before where like I was really sick for like a fucking year and shit. Well, I was so fucking lazy. I didn't want to leave the room. And I was just like sitting there on my computer, fucking stinky as shit. And I'm like ordering pizza. And I told the driver to just fucking bring the pizza to the window. And I just grabbed it from him. And dude, I didn't shower for like a week, bro. Like, I was so fucking sick. I just didn't have the fucking energy
that's
to do
different.
shit. I know, but still, like I fucking smell myself and I felt so fucking ashamed.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me see. What else do we got here? Let me see.
And people might be all, oh, you don't have to be rude about it. It's like when your experience as a person, you're trying to go out and eat lunch and these guys stink up the place, you have every right to say, clean, like fucking take a shower, right?
Oh
like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
they can call you an ass.
At some point, someone's got to put their foot down. All right, so let me know what you think of this.
Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
I actually do not. No.
Excuse me. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you guys believe in Jesus Christ? You guys believe in Jesus Christ? Say you believe in Jesus Christ?
Yo,
well, what the fuck?
There it is.
Yo, what's going on with my internet? Oh, I think it's just the web here.
Christ?
I mean, historically, there was definitely someone named Jesus Christ, but that's kind of where I stopped.
I found the
Redditor.
Redditor.
You don't believe he rose from the dead? Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
No.
Good. I'm walking around asking people if they believe in Jesus Christ.
I believe that he existed. Probably, yes. I mean.
Do you believe he rose from the dead?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe I don't know enough about it.
Ask if you believe in Jesus Christ. I'm walking around asking people if they believe in Jesus.
No thanks.
No thanks. Do you believe in Jesus?
Okay, I
Do you
mean,
believe in Jesus Christ?
I'm okay.
Dude, first off, like it's so fucking lame, like going up to people with a fucking camera or whatever,
Right,
and just, like,
okay.
recording them.
it's
I can't
just
stand
like
that shit.
that's just cringe. And like, what does he expect them to say, right? Like he's like. Most likely, you're gonna get the answers where they're saying like, "I believe he exists." And it's like, "Do you believe he's rose from the dead?" It's just, what do you expect to gain from doing that kind of thing? People clapping for you, right? Like, I'm not trying to shit on Christians, but like that was just cringe.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, same. Like again, like I pray and shit, but like I don't like to force my beliefs onto people. And I mean, again, there's certain things that you just can't talk to people about, and like abortion's one of them. You know, you don't really want to bring that up. Obviously, like religion's a big one. I mean, there's a time and place for all these conversations, but for the most part, not really. Especially
like,
people you don't know.
Just random people on the street.
These
No one-
ambush
like-
interviews are just so fucking lame, bro. I just can't drive with any of this.
Sometimes I wonder if I would get ambush interviewed and I'd just be like, yo, I have the perfect chance to just like ruin this guy's YouTube channel by saying some
Yeah.
of the most like fucked up shit.
Just-
But then guess what? Like,
then you're gonna get your life ruined, bro.
okay, like I would drop a puniti in there, right? Like I'd be wearing I wear my autism hat all day, every day when I go outside, so people know, right? And I just drop a puniti,
Yeah.
and then boom, dox myself.
Yeah, I mean, like we have the only time I've ever been like ambush interviewed, I was asked if I believe in evolution a long time when I was in college, because like religion and like evolution and shit were like
Yeah,
hotly
all that's-
debated. Yeah, it was pretty
yeah.
cringe. My answer was, it doesn't matter what I believe. It's something is either true or it's not. Yeah, I'm not a fucking biologist, and I don't give a shit about evolution anyways. So. Don't really care too much about that. Let me see. Do I have any other?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, this
bro,
one. This
that
one's
was
pretty
some top tier
interesting.
cringe.
Oh yeah. This one might top it a little bit.
Here is the update
Well,
on the
I-
interview
no,
I just
no,
had.
No, I'm sorry. No.
So I walk in.
No what?
Scroll up a bit.
Would you
No.
hire this person? Oh.
No.
Well, what's wrong? Without he hasn't said anything yet. What's wrong with him?
I just purely based off. I'm not even gonna try to deny that. I don't trust this guy.
You don't want to pinch those little cheeks, those little rosy cheeks.
And this older guy is at a desk, and he looks me up and down, and I go, "Hi, I'm, full name. I'm here for the interview." And he goes, "Your full name?" And I go, "Yep, that's me." He seemed a little disappointed for some reason, but I was trying to keep it cheerful and, see if I still have my chance, I guess.
Well,
But no,
that
it turns
knows.
out all of a sudden he actually hired someone and had this whole elaborate backstory for this person that he supposedly just hired and is giving a try. But if that elaborate, totally real person doesn't work out, guess who's getting a call? That's right. Me. I'm the second choice. That's totally gonna happen when this very real person doesn't work out.
Yeah, I'd rather just like work alone and struggle at my job than hire this fucking idiot.
Okay, like
Yeah, dude, the first red flag, making TikTok videos.
yeah.
Second red flag, I don't know,
piercing.
adorable little rosy cheeks. Like,
Oh
dude,
yeah, grandma. Came
dude,
over
all the
today.
grandmas are gonna be distracted. I'm like, listen, lady, I need you to buy stuff, not pinch this dude's cheeks. And then, of course, you got all these distracting piercings, and even worse than the piercings,
Look at the
are these
eyebrows.
gauges. What's wrong with the
Look at the-
eyebrows? Oh wait,
Yeah,
is
right?
this intentional? Is that intentional right there where my cursor's at?
I have no idea, man.
Dude, I think sometimes my eyebrows look like that. It's not his fault. What if it's not his fault? And it's like, hi guys. Yeah, dude, the
Well,
guy's like, what the hell?
at that point, if there's like, okay, that's one of those moments where if it's already happening like that, just nip in the bud and shave off the other side, right? Like, just get it over with.
I don't know, bro. I mean, look, if it's just gonna look like that, it's gonna look like that. But oh man, yeah, he's like, oh, I don't know why they would not want to hire me. It's like, yeah, dude, you look ridiculous. Like, what's going on here? Like, where are your parents? Dude, my dad wasn't around, but he wouldn't allow this. I'm sure. Let me see what the other people have to say. As a manager for 35 years, I would never hire an individual who has no respect for himself, as shown by the abuse he has done to his appearance. No respect for himself reveals little respect for others. If you believe you can only impress others by self disfiguration and not by... Okay, I get the point. Did he fall into a fishing tackle box? Okay, so this is a picture of an adorable cow with a nose ring. I'm not a farmer or anything like that, so what's the point of these nose rings on these animals? It looks painful. Is there a point to that?
Man, I have no. I'm not ever gonna try to pretend like I know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not a farmer. I live in the city. All right. Well, let me see. I think I got like one more. Oh, dude, this one's good.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I need to go visit my great grandmother. I haven't
did that
seen
to-
her in a bit.
You probably should, man. Life is short.
Bro, okay, fun story real quick.
Yeah.
So my great grandma, she lives like close enough to where I can visit her. You know, it's not like it's a 5-hour drive, right? Like I can visit her.
Yeah.
And I bring my Fido with me, my little buddy, right?
Yeah.
And my grandmom, she told me, your great grandmother, she is not a dog person. All that I've known her for like my entire life, she's only ever really had one dog around, and it was for a short period of time. My great grandmother calls my grandma and just talks about how happy she is when I come by with Fido. Like, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's more important.
Like, dude, I got photos. So, like, when the stream's done, I can send you a photo of my grandma with my great grandma with my dog, bro. It's like some of the most wholesome shit you'd ever see.
I don't think I've seen your dog, so I want to see this.
Oh, okay. Don't show this on stream. But
No, we're
I'll
not.
show
No,
you the-
after when the stream's done, I'll let you know because we're almost done here. This is
Yeah,
pretty much
okay,
the
okay.
last one. All right, so this
Sorry,
is
we're talking about grandmas and shit.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. Okay, so this is ever seen a cow's neck, bro? The nose hurts, so it's to stop it from disobeying. Ever get a pimple in your nose? No. I don't get pimples on my nose. Today some boxer said he would. Yeah. Mike Floyd, really quick. Bohemian Grove is trending because the popular boxer who's friends with Andrew Tate claims he was molested and he was also taken and dragged to the Bohemian Grove in the woods, held down and forced to watch children being raped by the so-called elites. And he claims that he has evidence of this, but I've yet to see it. He sounds like a crazy person. Probably not true. Anyways, the last surprise cringe. Fuck me. I don't know if you're ready. Have you seen this one?
No.
All right, here we go.
Immediately had it with this. Had it up to my eyeballs. Hey, Patriot.
That's always a red flag for me. When somebody says patriot, I know immediately
The f- up.
they're a MAGA prepper for sure.
Shut up with calling each other patriots when y'all attempted a coup d'etat. You cannot both be pro-American and anti-democracy.
Bro, isn't that how like America was founded? They were like, yeah, we're gonna rebel because our captors from overseas are bitches.
Hey, yo, the taxes on tea was raised by like 0.02%. We're fucking revolting.
Yo,
like,
man, we're not being
based.
represented. She.
I want to go dry hump Donald Trump and crash in the Capitol. You fucking freak show, nut jobs. I've had it. Take their guns, ban assault weapons immediately. Congress act, and all of you fucking psychos that run around saying how pro-life you are lying liars because you don't give a fuck about kids dying in schools. So go fuck yourself and take your faux religion and your truck with your ball sacks and get the fuck out.
Dude, we should all
Okay,
just
you
show
know
up to
what?
our house,
You know what?
bro, our trucks.
You know what? I agree with her on that last part. If you put like a nut sack on your truck, that is some of the most cringy shit that I've ever seen. Right. But also, the whole idea of like, oh, we gotta ban guns. People that want to do horrendous acts of violence will do so, regardless of whether or not the law says you can't. Right?
Yeah.
If you want to ban assault weapons, all you want, well, first of all, Second Amendment shall not be infringed, right? But let's say, you know what, we'll just like put a little pin through that, like we will infringe it. There are many other kinds of firearms that aren't assault-based that can still take people out, right? And at that point, like we go from assault to then semi-auto and then to this, all the way down to a Derringer with one bullet in the chamber is now illegal.
Yeah,
Right?
dude. All I know is that these fucking like yuppie women are like the worst. Like these opinions are god awful. Makes me want to go around calling everybody patriot. Actually, I do say that unironically. Like I was playing a battle bit,
Patriot.
and I was reviving someone. I'm like, "Stay with me, patriot.
Stay with
Revive
me. Stay with me."
Oh, good times, good times. Let me just check these bookmarks really quick, you guys, before we clear out and look at pictures of dogs. Boom. What the fuck is this? Black Americans are finally reclaiming genres. I don't know about this.
You probably shouldn't.
Oh,
play
actually,
that
I
if it's
wanted
music.
to. Yo, yeah, I can't blast that music. I wanted to listen to this. Oh, what is this? This is the absolute most brutal take on that dumb kid that burned himself alive. Oh, okay, let me see.
A bug man soying out for the last time, making a final reaction image from within an inferno, while the cause that he sacrificed himself for denigrates him. He's inspired no revolution, he's changed no minds. The political situation remains unmoved. Most people don't know about him. Most people who do know about him think he's an idiot. And by the time this video comes out, the world will have entirely moved on. He exists now only as a Wikipedia page and a collection of off-color memes that we can expect to be reposted for the next few weeks before the online news cycle finally moves on.
Yeah, just the dude died for nothing.
Yeah. Oh shit. Have you seen this video of these chicks dancing around?
Man,
What do you think?
I just don't care. Like if they if they want to just be dancing around, whatever. But I'm just gonna walk away and do my own shit. I don't care.
Dude, I think like the cringe is actually the fucking disproportional response against these chicks.
Okay, look, are they at a concert, right?
No, they're at a 7-Eleven gas station, bro.
Okay, they're at gas. Sorry, I couldn't really. Okay, look, I don't care.
Yeah.
Look, like if it was one person dancing at the 7-Eleven, yeah, cringe, laugh at them. But it's like 50 of them, right? They're just having fun. Like they're having a fun time.
Yeah, if these chicks invited me, I'd be like, oh yeah, dance on me, bitches. You know, it's a gas station.
If they invited me, I would make sure I would get tested just from them touching my shoulder, right? Making sure that they aren't spread.
Dude, I don't see tattoos. Oh fuck! Oh shit! That fucking music. Yeah, I don't see.
Music.
I don't see tattoos on these chicks.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to go anywhere near it. I just walk away. I just grab my, Reese's Pieces from the gas station and just get back on the road.
I don't know what.
I got somewhere to be.
Yeah, I didn't know chicks hung out at gas stations like this. Like, I don't know.
And look at the way they're dancing. I just like pumping and shit. I don't.
I don't know. I feel like the detractors are worse at this point. But yeah, the pants are retarded. They all have the Stanley tumbler cups. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. It's like I want to hate it, and like I feel some kind of disgust, but like I also don't want to be seen as like a whiny bitch.
Yeah, exactly. This is just purely one of those moments where I'm like, you know what? Like Geo, I genuinely have more important shit to do than worry about these people dancing, right? Like, you get me?
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. It's just so funny because like even like some people that I respect that are like further right than like anyone I know, they're like degeneracy. Like, dude, you sound fucking like I was gonna say it. You sound retarded, and
retarded.
It's hard to respect you when you get like this amped up about like like these tiny chicks dancing. Let me. Rap culture is gross. Yeah, pretty much. It's basically a CIA experiment. Those women are all skinny fat best. No, I don't think they're fucking skinny fat, bro. You're being hateful.
No, they're skinny. Like,
there are 4 guys fucking all those chicks, 5 max. Okay, you're judging. I hate rap and can't even hang out with people who blast it. Yeah, rap is kind of annoying. And it's like kind of cringe. If I'm like at a nightclub, then it's like it's cool, but like anywhere else, it's just like ew. Like it just seems like you're trying way too hard. Like listening to rap is just kind of like the activity of a poser, and I can't really get down with that.
Bro, the only rap song that I really listened to like anytime recently is TJ Combo's theme from Killer Instinct, right? It's like a fighting game.
It's a video game, so it's allowed.
Like it slaps. It's a rap, but like it actually is. I can understand what they're saying, but I don't know. I'm just trying to talk.
No, you're fine.
I'm getting tired.
All right. Well, that was it, guys. We went through everything. Some of those bookmarks are from me and for like another video that I plan to do later on. Oh man. Yeah, Katie Porter lost. Good fucking riddance, pedo bitch, and she's fat. All right. Anyways,
and she's fat.
Everybody who joined, dude. Fucking like we had like 50 people watching. This is awesome. Thank you guys for joining.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know how many people were watching on Rumble. I think it's just down to like 1 now. And for whatever reason, Facebook doesn't tell me the analytics. Oh my god, dude, it froze on Facebook. What the fuck? Hold up, let me refresh this page.
Oh, rip.
Nope. Okay, it's up. I don't know. Something chimped out on my.
It's being Facebook.
Yeah, but we had a very fun, successful show. We're just barely over 3 hours, so. Yeah, guys, we're going to end it there. Everybody who joined, thank you so much and sincerely appreciate it. If you want the audio-only experience, of course, it will be on Spotify as soon as I'm not lazy and upload it. And, yeah, Chaz, thank you so much for joining and hanging out. And, oh, my God, there goes the browser. I don't know. My internet is fucking freaking out all night.
I mean, hey, just thanks for letting me crash your party, right?
No, dude, thanks for joining. I mean, Cheese was supposed to join, but he wanted to be no, I'm kidding. He was busy. He was with his family, so.
All right.
No big deal. All right, everybody, peace.